I don't think you're getting through there pretty quick, eh? It's pretty thick, man. Like a freaking jungle in there. Like, that's dense, man, eh? You're not going to get through that. Look how dense that is. Pretty cool. Just out on the walk, mate, getting a litre of milk, mate, so I can make a coffee. We're back on, mate, we're back on, okay? We've got it sorted out. Well, at least until the 15th. I got it sorted out until the 15th, mate. Which is really good. I think my days of just television, mate, yeah, it's like going backwards in time. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. I haven't watched any television in freaking years. So to watch television again was kind of exciting for the first couple of days. And then I realised that it's the same programs I'm watching from 3 days ago. The same comedy, the same Seinfeld, the same things, man. You know, I haven't watched Bewitched since I was a kid. But they're all the same every day. They just repeat the episode here in Australia. So we finally got back on the internet. Well, I got it sorted out just for a few days anyway. I got a bit of a grace period, you know, like they give you a grace period. So I've got until the 15th. I told them about my discrepancy. Okay, I'm just not happy. Okay, I'm not a happy little customer. Jesus Christ, it's cold on this side. Fuck walking in this fucking... It's fucking cold, mate. Like that shit. I'll go walk in the sun, buddy. Fucking a lot better. Yeah, that's better, mate. We'll just walk down this side, I think. Too much... Anyway. Yeah, I told him that, you know, I'm sick of the late fee. Because I monitored it on the day. Because they tell you when they're going to take the payment out, rah-rah, and you guys didn't take it out. And instead you send me a link, you send me an email saying that I owe a late fee. And I just don't feel that I owe a late fee. And since I've started the account, every single month, you've been doing that. The last 3 months in a row, you've been doing that. So that's my discrepancy with you. So they said, look, I'll take it off the bank thing, automatic bank thing, and make it so you got to go into the shop. You got to go into the shop to pay it. I said I'd prefer that. You know, if it runs out, that's fine, because I've got to work and shit. I told them I've got a job. I'm a very busy man. Okay, I'm a very, very busy man. Okay, can't get down there all the time. Fucking broke-ass motherfucker. Ah, shit, boys. I'm just trying to get back on the good side of life a little bit, you know? Trying to get back to where I was years ago, kind of thing. But I've got to start from zero, mate. You've got to start from zero all the time, boys. And it's hard to build yourself up from zero. You're just surviving. You know what I mean? So I sent away for 5 things this week. I thought I'd just wait to see if we had any reply. You know what I mean? So I thought I'd just wait for that. Give it a couple of days. See if anyone replies. Afternoon shifts, mate. That's what I've been going for. Afternoon shifts. Cleaners, drivers. I don't care, really. As long as I can get an afternoon shift. I'd be happier with that, man. If not, boys, that's life, okay? If not, that's life. I don't really worry about a whole lot of things, man. Fuck, dude, you're talking to a guy who lived in a garage surviving on $5 a day. that he was stealing out of his fucking wife's purse. So, if you can understand where I'm at, right? I'm living like the Hilton over here, buddy. I'm fucking living the good life, you know? I'm free, man. The fucking Dobby is free, bro. He's fucking free, mate. He's not chained up anymore. He's not gagged, right? So my life is fucking improved. He's not treated and spoken to like shit. Like, I just hang out on my own, and I prefer my own company, to be honest. I've always been that way. I've always been that way, viewer. You know, like when your old man gets your clothes and puts you out on the fucking street at, what, 18 or 17 or some shit. You know, you certainly work out a way of being on your own, you know. Otherwise, you're just not going to survive, man. You're not going to survive. And I mean, I survived, but then the people around me stole everything that I had. Everything that I acquired. Everything that I'd been able to put together, other people steal. And that's happened to me a lot in my life. It really, really has. Every time I've reached a peak, I've always broken up with a Sheila, or I fucking had an argument with some shit. And, you know, you'll go to work, man, you have housemates, and you go to work, and you come home and all your shit's fucking gone. They've stolen fucking everything, mate. And they look at you and go, I don't know, geez, did that happen? I don't know anything about it, I don't know. And they just deny everything, mate. And that's happened a few times. So be careful of who you have around you and who you live with, especially if you're a housemate. And do not tell them about your life, because I'm telling you, on the last day of them living there, or the last day of they know you're moving out, they're going to steal fucking everything from you. Anything they can, they're going to fucking steal it. And I mean, they stole my clothing, dude. Like, I had Country Road jackets and fucking Louis Ferrigno jackets and Valentinos and really nice clothing, you know, from the boys working in the city. And even the socks I wore, mate, were really expensive socks, because I was a shoplifter. I was involved with the boys in the city, man. So it was before cameras, before security. Fucking open up a new Myers, mate, we are going to rob the joint blind. Absolutely fucking blind. I didn't actually walk out with anything myself. I was the lookout. But the boys were very, very clever. the entire rack. You know, not just one piece, but the entire fucking rack. Okay? You know, they've got electronics, whatever. The entire fucking rack. Okay? You know what I mean? They would just wheel it out. I'm serious. They would walk into the shop and fucking pull the heads. One would pull this head, another one would pull that head. And while they're distracted, they would just wheel out the entire fucking trolley. Okay? And they were very, very clever at it. I remember when Dymaroo opened. Remember Dymaroo in Sydney? I think it's, no, Melbourne here. I think it's Dymaroo. When Dymaroo first opened up, they didn't have security, man. They didn't have security. They didn't have any security cameras, no security of any kind. You could just walk in, pick up anything you wanted, looked at it, rah. Mate, there were so many people. What's the buzzer go for? That was weird. Just need some milk. The buzzer went off.
Yes.
Okay, well, you know, I just walked in.
That's okay.
All right.
It does it.
Okay. No, I'm not buying any of that, mate. Just get milk. Bit on the broke side. We'll get the milk.
How are you?
Good, thank you, miss. Yourself?
I'm good.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Yeah, big spender here.
$4.20 when you're ready. Thank you. Beautiful.
Yeah, should have enough in there.
Yeah. Well, you enjoy your day?
You too, ma'am, okay? You got plenty of work to do?
We do.
I'm good to
We're
see you,
very
ladies,
busy.
okay? Don't worry about it. It's great to see you.
See ya.
Okay. No, I didn't pay the internet, man. That's wishful thinking, dude. I didn't pay the internet. I didn't pay anything. I didn't pay anything, man. I just got an extension until fucking the 15th. Sorry to disappoint you there, Jimmy Thunder. Why haven't you got a fucking job, mate? All right? I'm sick of you cunts, mate. You come in here, you want to fucking run me down, but you cunts aren't fucking working either. What the fuck are you doing on the internet watching me, mate? Why aren't you at fucking work? So before you open your fat fucking mouth to me, cunt, you better make sure you've got your shit fucking organised. Okay? You got no right running anyone fucking down for anything when you yourself are sitting at home and you haven't even got a fucking job or anything yourself. Okay? Most of you people live at home with mum and dad. I don't even want to fucking know you. Don't ever talk to me, okay? I'm not interested in a grown-ass man having a conversation with him when you're living at home with mum and dad, all right? I met one of you guys yesterday at the fucking supermarket, mate. Supermarket, 35 years old, the guy behind the cash register, you know? I haven't gotten married yet. What do you want to get married for, mate? What the fuck for? Are you fucking crazy? Like, don't get married. I told the guy behind the counter, don't get married. You're crazy, bro. What do you want to get married for? That's insane. It's 80 to 90% divorce rate. I said, have you got any money? He's gone, no, I live at home with mum and dad. I said, you live at home with mum and dad? I just looked at him. How old are you? He's 35 years old. He's 35 years old, a wog. Okay, they're all wogs over here. Okay? So now, if you live at home with mum and dad, mate, I wouldn't even fucking talk to you. I have got nothing to fucking in common with you at all. Nothing that I would want to discuss with you. Alright? So, move the fuck out of your mum and dad's house first before you open your mouth to me, son. Alright? Rent a fucking room, mate. Pay some rent. Do you pay any rent where you live, or is it free? Hey? How's the spare bedroom, brother? Yeah? Out in the fucking real world, mate, we've got to pay bills. Out in the real world, man, if you've got $4, you spend it on your milk. Yeah? The things that are important to me, mate, is not the fucking internet and it is paying the rent and keeping the bills done. Okay? My rent is fucking paid. My bills are paid. That is all that matters to me. I've got a roof over my head. Yeah? I'm not sleeping in a steel shed, mate. And I'm not renting a room with someone. Yeah? I live on my own, man. I live on my own. I pay my own rent and I pay my own bills. So if I have to go behind a little bit in order to get in front, that is what you have to do in life, Jimmy. That is what you have to do. You have to give up something in order to get something sometimes. Okay? So in order for me to get the shit that I needed done, I don't want to pay the fucking internet right now. I'm not giving them $71 fucking dollars. That's $55, by the way, and a $15 late fee every month. Well, I'm sick of their late fee, okay? The $71 was in the account on the day, and they did not take it out. So that annoys me. Now you're playing me for an idiot, okay? You're playing me for an idiot because you didn't take the payment out. So no, things in life you got to do, mate. Things in life you got to do. What's smoking? I don't have any fucking cigarettes, you monkey. Shut the fuck up anyway. All right, shut the fuck up. I don't want to fucking look at you. I don't want to fucking talk to you. Just shut the fuck up, okay? You've been in my chat for fucking 10 years, you cunt. You don't play me for a fucking idiot. You've been in here every single stream. When I go online, Jimmy Thunder's fucking there. Okay? So what the fuck are you doing in your life, mate? Alright? You're certainly not a rich cunt. You've never given $5 in the fucking stream in your entire life. You've never sent anything to fucking PayPal. So who in the fuck are you? Why don't you move out of your mum and dad's fucking house first, brother? You never got married, you never fucking got a girlfriend. That's an old dog, man. It's really, really old. Hey, you remember all them scam centres over in fucking Cambodia or something shit, dude? China went and arrested them all and executed them all. Isn't he beautiful? He's really old. He's not a young dog, this one. He's really old.
No, he's not.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he's only nearly 4 years old.
Well, it's 28. Oh, God, well, okay. You're eating very well, young fellow. Daddy takes care of you, huh?
No, I'm his uncle.
Oh, you're his uncle. Little brother. Have a good day, little brother.
Come on. Go on, you go Dad when you sleep. Well, you're going to go with him.
It's a dog's life, mate. It's a dog's life. Yeah, I'm kind to animals. Animals like me. I'm really kind to them. So they like me. Yeah, man, they busted all of them and they executed 31 people in China. They executed an entire family. Apparently it was one family running the whole thing, the Ming family. And so they arrested 31 of them and executed all of them, man. And then they executed the people in Myanmar. Is that what it was called? Myanmar? And they were kidnapping people, holding them hostage and making them do scam things, mate. And they were earning $10.8 billion, 10.8 billion yuan they earned in the 1 year. And they executed them, man. They do not mess around over there, eh? Just knocked them straight off. I really like that. They don't mess around over there, man. You got to admit, man, like China, they just tell you what they are. They don't have to pretend, man. They're fucking communists, right? So, they you know what I mean? They don't have to hold back. They don't have to pretend anything. Over here, all they do is fucking lie. Our politicians are just non-stop liars, mate. That's all they do is lie. You know, and just, you can't believe a single word that they fucking tell you. And this peace deal, mate. You know, they're still trying to sign a peace deal, bro. I cannot believe that shit. They're still trying to sign a peace deal. Fucking Greta Thunberg, she gets called a Hamas flotilla. I fucking laughed, man. Hamas flotilla. Don't make me laugh, man. Ah, jeez, man. Yeah, I haven't been well. Okay, I got to take care of myself more. I got to be better. I've got to eat better. I've got to try and take care of myself better, boys. Otherwise, it's not going to be too good in the future, yeah? I don't have any cigarettes. I've got a packet at home, don't get me wrong, but I don't smoke anything. I haven't had a cigarette in fucking months, mate. I haven't smoked anything, boys? But I still cough like a fucker. They must be tourists, mate. I don't know. They're taking photographs of everything. I don't know what they're taking a photo of. I don't know. We haven't walked down that trail yet. I haven't walked over there yet. It's a nice area I live in, boys? Anyway, I've got to turn this around. I'm busting for a coffee, boys. Busting for a coffee, mate. I can't do anything without a coffee for the day, brother. I've got to get a coffee and get changed. Get some better clothing on. Must be nice to have friends to hang out with, boys? You know, they're all hanging out together, you know. I don't know. What are they taking photos of the path for, man? Fucking weirdos, bro. They're taking pictures of the fucking path and shit. I don't know, man. It's weird people around, okay? There's weird people around. You think I'm fucking weird? If I can walking along talking into a phone, you think I'm weird? I guess it's fucking more weirder people than me, buddy. She's pretty cute though, man. I like Asian chicks, eh? Asian chicks are fucking cute, hey boys? Fucking, mate, I'm sorry, man. I fucking got the yellow fever. I can't fucking help it, mate. You know, I don't mind looking at it. I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't want fucking nothing to do with them, man. But I don't mind looking at them going, oh, that's fucking a bit tasty, right? Oh, fucking some bloke in there is fucking chiming the shit out of it, which is fantastic. Okay? Someone's getting a bit of chime. There's no fucking chime over here, boys, let me tell you. Mate, fucking even when you put a ring on the cunt, mate, you don't get no fucking chime, bro. Fucking chime? Yeah, put a ring on the finger, mate. You're not getting no fucking chime then, let me tell you. Fucking limited edition chime, bro. Fucking every fucking 3 months or some shit, bro. Your fucking balls are blue, brother. They're running behind me. Come on, boys, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Fucking... And you got to remain loyal. You got to remain loyal. And you got to stay fucking, you know, you got to love your fucking person you're with, right? So you want to bang them, right? And you don't get to bang them, mate. There's no banging, mate. There's no fucking banging. There's not even a little firework in the fucking, in the thing, brother. Fucking... Oh, fuck. Can't walk 10 feet without having a fucking gas strike, mate. So my life has been pretty quiet the last week or so. All right, I've been off the internet. I don't have to worry about you blokes. I don't have to fucking, you know, make chat for you, make it entertaining for you. All right? No. I haven't had to do any of that. You know? I did 6 hours the other day. You know, 10 hours on here. 6 hours I did. Couldn't even get it. I think I got $20. I think I got $20 I could go down and get something to eat. I got $20 for fucking... I thought, I'm not doing that shit. I'm too old for that shit. I'm fucking too old for that shit. Fucking hell, I'm too old. Grout. I haven't had any cigarettes, man. I haven't had any, man. Yeah, you got to make better choices. I would definitely be thinking about what you're doing in life before you do it. Because these days it can cost you everything. And we're not heading into good times, man. We're heading into tough times. And that's exactly how the government wants it. They want us all fucking begging and, you know what I mean? Like struggling. That's how the government loves it. It loves the fucking povo pleb cunts, mate. That's how it likes us to live, mate. Okay? But over here, man, it's a matter of time. I think it's, the end of November? I think it's the end of November, mate, and Australia will change completely. Completely. Everything we know, man, will change. The banking system will change by, I'd say, February, March next year. They've got to have it done before 2030, and they're really ahead of time over here in Australia, man. Look what happened in, I think it's Vietnam. Yeah, that's a playbook for the rest of the world. What is going on in Vietnam right now is going to happen to everybody in the entire world. And they're just using that as a test centre, you know, to get all the bugs out of the system, so to speak. Make it run evenly, make it run more smoothly. Everybody's going to need digital ID. And without that, you're not going to be able to be in the matrix. You'll be out of the matrix, mate, if you don't have the digital ID. And once you've got your digital ID, you're hooked straight into the matrix. Okay, you're part of the system. And that's basically it for you. And for everybody else. It's over. It's over, man. Once they bring in digital ID and they make it mandatory, because over here in Australia, they always say, oh, it's not going to be compulsory. You know, you only have to do it if you want to. You don't have to do it. But of course, you know, you can't actually do anything in society without it. Yeah? So that's what they're going to do. And once they bring in the digital ID, you're fucked. You're fucked. I'm fucked. I'm serious. We are all fucked. Okay? From that point onwards, from the point of them issuing digital ID and making it compulsory, we're finished as humans. We're finished as independent people. okay? Because after that, it's just a rush to get the other pieces in the line. You know, digital ID comes along with your medical hooked up to your MyGov. All of it will be on the program, bro. All of it will be on there. And the one thing that they want is the money. They want the money. Okay? They want the assets, mate. That's what the government wants. And that's what the big boys want, the bankers and all that kind of thing. That's what they want. They want the assets, the housing and all of that. They're going to get your house, mate. They're going to get everything. They're going to fucking do the lot, bro. Over in Australia, they've changed the, you know, like when you buy a property, what do they call it? The piece of paper. You're no longer the owner. Look on your thing, man. On your, because you can't even get the paper copy anymore of your mortgage. That's gone, mate. The paper copy of it. It's all electronic. So when you buy a property in the old days, you generally got this piece of paper, and it shows you who owns the house and who built it, and you know it's a proper legal piece of paper. And they've burnt them all, bro. They've burnt them all. They don't exist anymore. They've been burnt, and they've been made electronic. So they don't actually exist except in the computer. And the second thing they did is they took the owner, the word owner, off the paperwork, well, electronic paperwork. They can change it to whatever they want. And they just put you as holder. You don't own your property. I've been telling you that for fucking years, and you didn't believe me. And you can fantasize that you actually own it, and it's in your name and all the rest of it. But in reality, you don't own anything. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. And the reason that you'll be happy is because you don't know that you don't know any of this stuff. You don't know any of this stuff. So you're going along in life and you're happy. You don't know. You see, it's not until you sell the property, or it's not until you have to actually hand it over, or they put an asset on it. They put a token on it, or whatever they call it. They're going to like Trump's idea. Have you been pondering that? You know, Trump wants to turn the US debt into a token that he can put on the internet, and they can fucking sell it on the internet as an asset. And they're going to digital fucking currency it. The fucking, I don't know, man. But they're going to sell the debt as a token, like digital tokens. Like he's going to reprice all of the tokens. I call them tokens. You call them digital currency. You know, like digital money. To me, they're just tokens. And like all of your coins, they call them stable coins. Sorry, man, I'm trying to do 2 or 3 things at once. And of course, this needs 2 hands. It's a 2-handed job, what I'm doing right now, girls. Okay? This is not a single-handed job, mate. All right? I need both hands in the fucking action over here. All right? There's a big shake coming on. And, you know, Trump is apparently going to digitize the debt. And what he's going to do is run up the price of your coins. He's going to run up the price of the coins. Well, I keep telling you, pump and dump, pump and dump, pump and dump, because that's all digital currency is. It's just pump and dump, baby, pump and dump. That's all it fucking is. Okay? They pump that shit up, they dump it at the top, and then they walk away and create another stable coin. Okay, that's all it's about. And they walk away with the paper. They don't keep the coin. They walk away with the paper, the assets. And they leave you with the fucking digital coin that isn't worth shit. Okay? It's not worth anything. It's not worth anything. It's fucking imaginary shit on the internet. But that's Trump's, $35 trillion of their debt. He wants to bridge up the other tokens and then sell them on the digital market. I don't know how I don't know. I'm not that. But a very bad idea. Okay, it's not a good idea. You know, and I've been telling you for years and years and years to get some metal. I've been telling you for years, get some metal. Get some metal underneath you. Okay, whether it's just 5 ounces or 10 ounces. Jesus died for fucking 9 ounces or 10 ounces of silver, mate. They put him in for. Okay? So that's how much it was worth back then. So what I'm saying is, man, as soon as those things get anyway, that word, they are going to dump that shit. They're going to dump it to zero. They're going to dump it to zero. That means the debt becomes zero because your coins are now worth zero. So they're going to drive it into the ground, and that's how he thinks he's going to get away with $35 trillion in debt. There's a lot more than $35 trillion in debt in America. Come on, viewer. That's just, what about the unfunded liabilities, mate? What about all of those unfunded liabilities? It's 10 times that amount. It's 10 times that amount, okay? So, good luck to that. I think we're heading into dangerous times, brother. Dangerous fucking times. Vietnam have just cancelled 87 million bank accounts. Did you know that? 87 million. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, it's 8, but I put a little bit more just for the pop, you know, just for like tea bags. So that's why I'm addicted to this stuff, mate. It's freaking, I love coffee, mate. The real coffee smell, you know, that real smell. That's what I like. Sorry about the stove, man. I had a bit of a spill last night and fucking the shit bubbled over and, you know, all my stove is all dirty. The counters are all dirty too, man. I've been making coffees, I've been lazy, I've been upset, I've been fucking down. So I haven't been cleaning anything. I've got a packet of smokes there. I've got no 420, mate. I haven't had 420 in ages. So, just make a coffee, bro. I got to get a coffee in me, okay? That's my whole thing. I got to get a coffee, and then I can start my day, kind of thing. Well, no, I don't smoke. I haven't had any cigarettes. I'm not smoking any. I haven't got the energy for the gym, mate. I don't have the energy for it. Sorry, I just don't have the energy to do it. I just don't have the energy, you know, to actually go into the gym and like exercise and yeah. No. I gotta have a sleep. I gotta have a little lie down. Okay, I'm gonna go have a lie down. Let me know when you come back from the gym. Have a good day. I gotta fucking lie down. No, I'm not going to the gym, mate. Not a big fan of the gym. That's the best way to have the coffee, man. That's the best way to have it. Okay, you don't want to boil it either. You just want to heat it. Okay, just heat it up and mix it. Half of it will settle in the bottom of the cup. You won't have to worry about it. And there's just a couple of scoops off the top that you have to do, but you'll have a much better quality coffee. Okay, like much better. And your options are open then, instead of just that, you know, freeze dried shit that they sell in there. Now you can buy beans. You can buy actual coffee beans, get them ground down, and which isn't hard to do. And you can have different coffee every week, mate. I like this brand because the aftertaste is cocoa, so chocolate. I can taste a little bit of orange. I know it sounds weird, but a little bit of orange and chocolate and cherry is the aftertaste. So after you've swallowed it, like that taste on your tongue, definitely chocolate. Like definitely cocoa. You can definitely taste cocoa. And then I don't know where the cherry part. I've got no idea, but I definitely taste a little bit of cherry and a little bit of orange, like citrus, a little bit of citrus taste, which is what I really like. I really like the aftertaste. I can't do shit without a fucking thing, man. Without a coffee, without a nice coffee. Yeah, I can't do anything. Yeah. No, I got a job appointment on Thursday, I think it is. What's today? Tuesday, right? Yeah, Thursday. We've got a job interview thing on Thursday. Don't boil it with this. Yeah, do not boil it, okay? You just want it heated like that and turn it off like that. Do not boil the milk, okay? Give it a good mix. That's the best. That's a coffee, bro. Alright, man. I'll tidy this up later, I promise. I come out really late last night and had a sandwich. I couldn't sleep, mate. I was hungry. So I came out and made a sandwich. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Whew, that's better, man. Some honey with it. Honey? No, I don't like too sweet. No, I don't like honey. Way too sweet for me. In tea and stuff. No, I don't like honey. Yeah, I don't like honey in any teas, man. It's not yeah. I've tried it in all of them, but just, yeah, too sweet for me. Don't like, I've cut down on the sugar, man. Like, I've lost heaps of weight. I know you probably can't tell, but I've lost heaps of weight. Yeah. Who's TB? What's TB? I don't even know what that is. Is that a name of somebody? TB, is that the name of somebody? I've got to turn the computer on, man. I haven't been on there. I got this back on yesterday. I told them and called them, or they called me, to be honest. Gave me an extension until the 15th, so I can go back on live or just watch some videos. There's not a whole lot to miss, honestly. Put your phone away for a day, and just go back to the TV, okay? And trust me, man, there's not a whole lot to miss, okay? Like, you watch YouTube, you watch Facebook, you watch TikTok. That's your majority of your viewing, and then you might see a movie from Tubi or something like that. So that's basically it. I mean, there's nothing on TV, man. Like, nothing at all. You know. I'm not really in a lot of pain lately, man. I try not to think about it too much. There's nothing I can do, mate. And I remind myself of where I am. I remind myself of where I'm sitting. And the privilege of sitting here having a coffee. Okay? The privilege of waking up in my own bed and just sleeping. You know, I don't have any of the negative shit around me anymore. I don't have someone floating around me, you know, like the cast of death, mate. like the shadow of fucking death, right? Fucking, I don't have that anymore. So, no, I'm a lot better off. A lot better off. Just don't have any paper. But we all don't have paper. We're all in that spot, bro. All of us are. Okay, not unless you've got even a really good paying job. You're not in front. Even if you're out there, got a full-time job, $1,000 a week, okay? Okay, look, man, your expenses go up. Your living standards go up. So I pay $360 a week, okay, for rent. Take $360 straight away out of your 1,000. You're down to $670. Yeah, $670. Out of that, pay your electricity and your gas and your water. Okay, you're down to, I don't know, 600. Okay, you've got 600 left. Then you've got to buy your food. And you, being a spoilt little bitch, like to eat out a lot. So you're eating out most of the night. You don't do a whole lot of cooking. There's not a whole lot by the end of the week, mate. Most people can't even save $100. They don't even save $100 out of their money. And that's just your food and your rent covered. That's not any of your extracurricular activities that you do or anything that you know what I mean, you partake in. Who knows how much that costs you every week. So we are all in the same boat. It's just depending on how we live. That's all it is. It's depending on your surroundings. What does it cost you to live? So I try and keep mine down. That's all. No, I don't drink. I don't drink. I've never been drunk, and I don't gamble. I don't gamble. I don't drink. I buy a packet of cigarettes that last me, I don't know, fucking a week. I haven't had one. I haven't had one yet today. I'm sitting here drinking a coffee, and I don't want one. And I got them at rock bottom prices now, man. $14 a packet. $14 a packet, mate. Fucking cop that, big gov. $14 a packet, mate. So that's not bad value for a packet of 20s. I don't mind. Okay, like you can just buy a packet and leave them there. It's not $55 for a packet of 20s. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was a guy he was talking about in like put in jail or something. I don't know. I thought it was a fucking user that I banned, and Dave is asking me to unban him. I'm not letting them out anymore. They can just fucking sit in there. I try, and they just come straight back into the stream, and they're total CUNTs, right? They just want to be absolute dogs, mate. And it doesn't improve my day. Okay, it doesn't improve my day. Like I need to feel good for my own mental health. I need to feel good. So I don't want them around me. I don't want to be arguing with anybody or rah. I'm sick of that. I'm too old now. You know what I mean? Too much wasted energy, bro. Just wasted energy. So no, I don't want to deal with that anymore. No, Dave said was talking about TB. I thought he was talking about a guy in jail. I'm like in the lorddobby jail, mate. That's what I thought he was talking about. I didn't even know about TB, mate. Tuberculosis? Is that TB? Tuberculosis, right? I think that's TB. So apparently we've got an alien armada. We've got an alien armada arriving, mate. Okay? Have you been copping those videos yet? I love those videos, mate. I fucking love them, mate. The guy's in there. There's an entire armada. It's coming out of the north side. Look at the size of these ships. They're massive. And this isn't even a mothership. But look at the thousands of these crafts that are coming towards Earth. Fuck. I fucking think to myself, oh, this is fantastic. Wait till those pricks get down here.
Wait until they get down here. Wait until they land down here, mate. Okay? And cop a bit of Zionist mind control, bro. Fucking wait until they cop a load of this shit down here. Fucking, they're going to get in there. They're going to get in their little flying saucers, mate, and be out of here within 10 minutes, mate. You know, like seriously? Thousands of, there's an armada. There's an armada. It's coming out of here. It's look at all of these. What is it? A1, B3 or some shit they're calling it, right? You know, it's not a rock. It's a spaceship, right? It's the scout. It's the scout ahead of the armada. And like I'm sitting there thinking, armada? Fuck, we've got an armada coming now. And the guy's got all of these thousands of dots on the screen, and he's telling you these are all UFOs. These are all UFOs. They're all coming to our thing. They're going to fucking land. Fucking, I'm thinking, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. I love this shit. Fucking, I can't wait to fucking get the aliens down on Earth, mate. Wait until they meet a couple of these NDIS patients, bro. They think they're alien? Yeah, meet a couple of the NDISs that are on fucking TikTok, mate. Okay, see how you work with them. Mate, I couldn't imagine the aliens coming down and all that shit, mate. The Americans would just grab fucking tanks and, you know, like they'd be out there with their M16s, mate, you know. They'd be taking pot shots at the craft, mate. They'd be shooting the craft. Americans don't mess around, mate. Yeah? They just fucking shoot everything. Americans don't care, mate. Oh, fuck. I'm okay, but I'm just tired and I feel worn out. My body feels worn out. I try and have a coffee just to wake up, you know, just to get a bit of motivation, rah-rah. But in reality, man, I'm worn out. I'm just fucking worn out. I'm tired. My whole body aches. Back, legs, arms. My mind is like fucking numb. It's numb. There's nothing there. I don't know how to explain it. There's just nothing. Nothing. I got to motivate myself to not go back bed and just have a sleep. Fucking, that's my answer to everything. Is just to have a sleep. I've got to like motivate myself. Okay, to go for a walk or I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. But I'm trying to snap out of it. I mean, I know I'm in a better spot than I am been for years. I know that. So I've got to keep building on that. Yeah. And that's all I've been doing. Just trying to keep my mind right, mate. Yeah, that's what I'm stressed about, Jimmy. That's what I'm stressed about, man. I'll show you something, Jimmy. I don't know, for the last week, about a week, maybe a bit longer. I can't show you the paperwork, okay, but that's the thickness of it. Okay, you know, and that's my paperwork I handed in for next week. That's my affidavit for family court. Look, this shit is thick. There's just a lot of stuff. So yeah, I had to write it all out. I did this. I wrote it all out. I got the contacts things, the contact centres, all of that stuff. I had no idea. I thought I just had one. I got three. I got three contact centre reports, and I only thought I had one. So I had forgotten that this person had made me cancel every contact centre that I've been. I've had to. They have made a phone call and complained, and now I'm no longer allowed. I have to go to another contact centre. So 3 fucking contact centres this person has made me go through. It's quite a lot. But I got it all done, Jimmy. I wrote it all up. It took me days, man, days and days and days. I did it with my sister. I got all the paperwork together. I drove them fucking crazy, boys, let me tell you. Okay? I don't give a flying rat's F, right? I really don't. So I'm calling these lawyers, telling them that I need this paperwork. Okay? I can't get into the court portal. That's lawyer stuff. I can't get into the court portal. Okay? I need a lawyer to go into the court portal to look up the information so that I can get the information that I need. They don't want to help me. No lawyer wants to help me. None. So I actually called up Pentana. Fucking told Pentana, listen, mate, it's a lot easier just to give me the 2 pieces of information that I need and I'll leave you alone. It's really that simple. But if you don't, I'm afraid that, you know, I hold you responsible because you're my last lawyer and you helped me write, and the paperwork's done by you guys. And whether I'm your client or you're not your client, I need you to give me this information, okay? And then I'll leave you alone. But if you don't, I'm just going to keep calling you, okay? So they were really nice to me. They were nice to me for the, you know, they actually did something that I wanted them to do. And I got the extra paperwork that I needed. I don't know what it'll do for us, Jimmy. I've got no idea. But we are going down fighting. We're going down fighting, bro. We ain't going down laying our fucking balls down on the ground and placating to this person and signing the paperwork they want me to sign. I ain't signing shit. Nothing. So it's been a hell of a week. Okay? This is a lot of paperwork. I can't show you any part of it. I'm sorry, man, but that's just, you know, it's family law. But yeah, this is my, what is it? Affidavit. Yeah, affidavit. Affidavit with accompanying proof of all the things. So we'll see what happens. I'm done my best, boys. Okay, I've done my, it took me, yeah, it's taken me a few days to get over it. Because the information in here is really upsetting to me. It's just upsetting when I read it. Okay, the visiting things, all of that stuff is upsetting for me. Yeah, most likely, Scotty, yeah. Yeah, mate, yeah. Yeah, I agree. You have no chance. You have no chance, mate, okay? None. I agree. You're a man, so, yeah. Trust me, you got no chance. It's like it's set up against you. Trust me, you got no idea. It doesn't matter how much proof and stuff I've got here. It simply won't matter because she's a woman. And that's it. That's. But you got to, you know, if you don't put the paperwork in, mate, you got no chance at all. So you might as well put the paperwork in, right? I think that's my main problem, mate. My main heartache. I think that's why I've been sleeping so much. And the way I feel. Because I know that I'm going to get this piece of paper telling me rah, 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 rah. And it's kind of upsetting. It's what do you want me to say, man? It more than loves it, mate. Well, I can help you with that, Scotty, mate, you piece of fucking filthy little rat. Fucking car, boom, mate. There you go. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, I'll take care of you, son, all right? Now I'm going to take your name from you, mate. Car, boom. Now I got your name. All right. I didn't watch the football. Sorry, man, I missed the football. I didn't watch the football. I'm not really a big football person, so I didn't follow it. Let me go and blow my nose, man. Fuck, I've got to blow my nose. Yeah, mate, yeah. Yeah, he's in my jail, his name. Oh, yeah. That's what happens. Sorry about that. I got a lot of mucus. I got a lot of liquids coming out of me, mate. Okay, there's leakages everywhere. Okay, leakages everywhere. Other than that, I had a pretty peaceful day. I just thought I'd share an hour with you. Okay. I haven't worried about the paperwork, mate, since I filed it. I haven't thought about it since I filed it. I only just thought about it just then because you asked me. But I've been trying to keep my mind off it. You've got no idea the amount of running around I did, okay, in order to get this. And then I've got to have it signed by a JP. Everything has got to be signed, numbered, it's got to be stamped. It can only be accepted in this particular way. So all the paperwork has got to be signed by the JP. You can't submit it without, like, you'll write something as an affidavit and then as proof, you've got to annex it. So you get another piece of paper and you put the proof underneath the annex piece of paper, and now that has to be signed and numbered and stamped by the JP. And if you don't have all of the information that's in the affidavit when you go there, they don't sign anything. You've got to come back with all of the information at once so that they can sit down and go through it. Each page is numbered. Each fucking page. Look at the pages, man. It cost me $30-something in printing cost. Okay, and that was my highest priority, was getting the printing paid. Like, I had to, so I didn't want to come on here and ask my stream or anything like that. I didn't want to ask for any help, I just do it on my own. Some of it I paid for at the post office, and then I woke up to the library. Like, you can just join the library and you can have any files or whatever, and then you can get them, you can print them out there, and it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. So it took me a little bit but the library is in Frankston. So I'd have to organise the files that I want on my phone and then go to the library from where I live in Seaford. Sit there, download it all, wait for the JP at 3 o'clock, because the JP's at Frankston Library at 3 o'clock, and try and have all the paperwork done by 3 o'clock. And I'm sitting there, right, and I'm counting it all. And I thought there was only 7. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I've got the 7. And I thought I'd have that one final look, just to make sure I've got it all right. There's actually 8. There's one more. So I had to go and make these phone calls to the lawyers, to the big time lawyer in the city. And he's like, Charles, you can't call me here. You're not my client anymore. It's, just not, it's not how lawyers work. I said, mate, you need to get this paperwork to me and I'll leave you alone. I said, you're my lawyer. I said, there's no other lawyer that can do anything for me. You've all walked away from me. You've all told me that my case is too far along. And then the rest of you actually want me to sign. Anyway, man, I don't want to go through it. I don't want to let me throw a fucking question to you, viewer. Let me throw a question to you, okay? Now, this is your lawyer. Supposed to be in your best interest, working for you in your best interest. It's your lawyer. And your lawyer comes to you and goes, look, mate, I don't think I can win. I don't think we can do anything. Why don't we just sign it over, right? I swear to God, man, sign it over. And then I read down the bottom and you want to put an order on me. You're asking the court to put an order on me so that I can't go and talk about it, or I can't go and do this, or I don't fucking know. But my own lawyer? I mean, think about it, viewer. Your own fucking lawyer hands you a piece of paper saying, look, I think that you should just sign it over and let them have what they want. And, they'll be protected because I'm going to get an order placed on you. I said, you're my lawyer. I said, well, what are you even talking about? You're my, So I ignored her phone calls, okay? Like, she's calling me, right? And I'm ignoring them, man. I'm not sending you any confirmation of you wanting, this is what I want, because it is not what I want. And I'm not going to sign it. It's not going to happen. So they got rid of me. They got rid of me because I refused to sign that piece of paper. They no longer want to work with me. I fucking hate lawyers, bro. I hate lawyers. I've never met a set of lawyers that works for you. They work against you. They work against you, pretending they're working for you. Okay, but they are absolutely working against you. They're doing everything they can to make sure that the other party is happy, and to make it an easy case. You see, when you sign, there's no going to court now. Right? It's done. You see, that's what they want. They want to be able just to walk in there, they get their fucking paycheck, bro, and you've signed a piece of paper, they can just walk straight back out again. Now, don't forget that lawyer wanted $1,000 fucking dollars, mate, to turn up. $1,000 fucking dollars. And then the court wanted $1,500. Remember that, viewer. $1,500 fucking dollars the court wanted for 2 days. Because I don't have any paper, and I told them I got no fucking paper, that it's gone down to 1 day and 10 to 12. fucking the bitches fucking change that real fucking quick, bro. Fucking, you ain't getting no fucking 2 days, mate. You ain't getting no 2 days. I don't know what the hell we're going to do for 2 days, 8 hours a day. Well, what have you got? We haven't got that much to discuss, right? But that's what they'll do, man. They nail you to the floor, bro, in cost. They just rob you blind. They rob you blind. And when you don't want to pay them, they say, well, okay, well, why don't we just sign this over and we'll make the case go away. It'll be real quick. We can just walk in and walk out. And I'm like, I'm not walking in and walking out. I've been doing this shit for 4 years. I'm not in any rush to walk in and walk out, mate. Okay, that's what I told the bloke. I'm not in any rush. I've been doing this for 4 years. I said, so I want my day in court. Okay? But it's frightening, man. Have you ever had a lawyer do that? Your own lawyer? Have you ever had your own lawyer give you a piece of paper, signing the case over and putting an order on you, okay? You spend too long watching my streams, okay? That's the fucking problem here, viewer. You professional pronoun fucking people. You actually believe you believe everything, right? You're a fucking monkey in a suit. This is a fucking live stream, cunt. It's a fucking entertainment-based fucking live stream. Everything I say is fake. Everything I say is fake, and it's for entertainment value only. So there's your disclaimer. There's your disclaimer. Everything I say is just entertainment. It's all fake. It's not real. Nothing is real. All right? Because they've been watching me, mate. They've been watching my streams, bro. They're watching my streams. They mention things in their paperwork that was only said in the stream. Okay? It's like such a dead giveaway. It really is. A dead giveaway. And by the way, because I'm on stream, right, while I'm on stream, fuck, I forgot what I was thinking. Damn it. Oh yeah, while I'm on stream, I'm not involved with any fathers' rights movements. None. All right. So your paperwork, I don't know what the fuck you got that written in there for. I'm not involved with any fathers' rights movements. I'm not protesting anybody. I haven't gone anywhere and protested anybody. I don't know why you've got that in your paperwork, but you're trying to paint me as some, I don't fucking know, protesting father that doesn't see their child. I don't know. But apparently it's in your paperwork, eh? Let me fucking tell you, man, there's nothing wrong with fathers' rights movements. Nothing wrong with it at all. Okay? I would proudly stand with any man's rights movements that wants to see their children, mate. And there's nothing illegal in it. There's nothing that you can do about it. You don't fucking like it. It's too fucking bad. All right? Fathers have already got it fucking enough of a problem seeing their children without you fucking throwing in your little spurs to try and throw and trying to run men's rights fucking movements down. Father's rights is what was written in the paperwork. Father's rights. You know, he's involved in protesting and father's rights. Like it's wrong? What fucking country do you live in, bitch? This is Australia. Yeah, that's not fucking illegal. Okay? You trying to bring it up to me, yeah, I'll throw it back in your face in court. Not a fucking problem, because it ain't illegal to be involved with any father's rights movements. What's wrong with the father's rights movements? You bring that into court and I'm going to throw it at you. As soon as you open your fat fucking mouth and say it, I'm going to say to you, what's wrong with father's rights movements? Have you got a problem against them? Okay? How you doing, Hursty? Thanks, man. I hope you're good, man. It saved me a lot of money, Jimmy. The library saved me a lot of money. The pages were 50 cents each, mate, at the post office to do. There's a lot of printing here, mate, and I was broke. Remember that. I'm on Centrelink. And I was on here asking for help, and no one would fucking help me. It still has to be paid for. And you wondered why I was the way I was. You know, because I'm fucking worried on how I'm going to get this shit filed and pay for the paperwork, because you can't go in there on the day of the court and put this in. This has got to be done a month before you go to court. Yeah? You know what I mean? It's got to be done ASAP. There's no waiting on it. There's no delay on it. It has to be filed straight away. So that's why I was the way I was back, you know, 2 weeks ago. Like, I was really panicky, remember? And really worried and stressed like fuck. And I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't explain why. I've got to keep it all stum. Because everything I say on here, she listens to. She listens to it, buddy. Okay? And she writes up this stupid fucking paperwork based on what I say on live stream. All right? There's no fucking interpreter here. You need China interpreter to understand anything that I say. There's no interpretation here. Okay? All right? I see you on my fucking, on my page, man. 0.1% fucking non-speaking. You need subtitles. You need fucking subtitles, do you? What the fuck? How long have you been living in the country for? How long have you fucking been here for, love, and you still need fucking subtitles, mate? Learn the fucking language, mate, okay? It's real simple, yeah? Maybe you need some more Australian friends, mate, if you can't speak the language. Maybe you'd be better off to hang out with actually an Australian-speaking person, an English-speaking person, instead of that small cocoon of your fucking neighbourhood that only speaks your language. And then you want to turn to a guy like me and say, oh, I can't speak your language. I can't talk your language. What the fuck? Yeah, no speaker to habla. Yeah, no speaker to habla. Yeah? So, no, mate, fuck that shit after fucking 10 years or whatever. Fucking interpreter. Okay, sweet. Yeah, everybody needs an interpreter, mate. Everybody. I need one. I talk a lot of shit. So I'm going to need an interpreter to interpret bullshit. Okay? I need a shit interpreter. Fuck. But we got it done, man. Got it done. Okay? That's the main thing. I got the paperwork done. I got it filed. It's a big job. Big job. Trust me, man, there's a lot of pages. There's a ton of pages. And I don't know how much proof that is required. I really don't. And my brain goes numb. My head goes numb, and I get really tired. I get really tired thinking about it. I don't know how to explain it to you. But I just get really tired. And if I read anything that's in there, I get upset. I get upset, boys. You know, this is all my contacts. This is all my my times that I've seen Echo, and they're recorded. They're written down by a third party because, you know, all men can't be trusted. So, you know, you need supervised contact only. You know, you were a full-time dad, and now you're such a bad person. You know, you can only have supervised contact, you know, for 2 hours every 2 weeks. Like, it is shameful. It is absolutely shameful how the courts treat fathers. It is. And I think it's all set up. I think that's how it's planned out. That's how it's done. I haven't been smart enough to quit. That's it. I'm just not smart enough to walk away. You know, I keep clawing at, mate. I keep battling. I keep clawing at it because I won't stop. I won't stop. Even after this date. You know, if I get told I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, and it still doesn't obey, mate, I'm going to go down to the fucking cop station and do an incident report for every fucking time that my time isn't there. For every phone call that I'm supposed to get and I don't get, I'll write an incident report, and I'll take it into the station and get it signed by the cops, an incident report, and just keep filing incident reports. Okay? Because I'm not going to quit. You know, I want to see my daughter. I want to be a part of her life. I want my daughter in my life. And I think it's completely unfair that you're expecting fathers just to walk away. You want to accuse them, and then you want them to walk away. At the same time, I need you to pay your child support. I need you to pay your child support. You've got 18 years of child support. Don't worry about that. We're going to take that out every month. So make sure you get a good job. Make sure you pay heaps of taxes because, you know, we're going to need our child support at the end of the month. And that's all they want you to fucking think about. You know, just go away in your happy little life, but pay your child support every month. You know, that's the government's thought on it, bro. But that's okay, man. I'm not on here for that. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't complain about anything. I just try and explain things a little bit. I haven't thought about it in days and days and days since I've been off the net. I haven't thought about it. I'm happy just to go up to the laundromat and sit there for an hour and just catch up with TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Coming on live is not really beneficial to me or my family, or, you know, no one watches anything, mate. No one watches my ad. They skip through everything. And 76% are new viewers, unsubscribers. So all of those views that I get, yeah, they're from people that aren't even subscribed to me. They don't even fuck it. That's why it doesn't change that much. Fucking, I think I get one new subscriber every stream. It's like a big deal, right? That's the idea, Jimmy. That is the idea. And don't forget, we have 2 older daughters. Okay? And I need to make sure that my older daughters know that Dad did not walk away from you. Dad did everything he could to fucking get you. And to take you, they had to move. They had to move housing. They had to move your school, okay, to get you away from Dad. Because I've got court orders and Dad's there to pick you up at school and pick you up and take you home and all that, right? I was there, okay? And that was taken from me. So because the new boyfriend became the husband, and now he's their dad. You've got this tall, lanky motherfucker standing there going, no, you're not their dad, I'm their dad. They live with me, so they've got to follow my rules now, and I'm their father. That's how stupid some men are. That is one stupid fuck, dudes, when you think about it. You're standing there in front of the father of the children who is there to look after his kids. He's not a bad guy. He's not an asshole, rah, rah. And you're telling him, oh no, I'm their dad now. So you need to walk away and let me be your dad. Like, I just looked at the cunt, man, I'm going to rip you a new ass. I'm going to rip you a new fucking ass, cunt. Dude, in order for you to do that, you're going to have to fucking KILL me. I said, seriously, you're not going to get out of this park. I said, why don't you let him drive away? I said, and then you can prove to me how much you want to be a dad, because I'm going to fucking prove to you. I said, so why don't you let him drive away? Didn't I say that to you, Marcus? Didn't I say that to you, you fucking lanky motherfucking spider boy? Isn't that what I said to you? I stood there and said, oh, you have to fucking kill me, cunt, because I'm their real dad. So fucking in the park you come, in you come. What did you do, you little fucking pussy? You went straight up to the cop station and filed a fucking AVO. You're scared. You're scared. I threatened you. You're scared. You're a fucking mongrel, Marcus. A fucking dog of a man. The lowest of the fucking low, cunt. And it doesn't matter how much money you got, you are still a fucking dog inside. You're a dog. All right? In order for you to be a father, you've had to do everything you can to get rid of the real father. So it's important, Jimmy, in the future that I can prove to my kids that your dad didn't walk away from shit. Okay? They had to physically take you and remove you from the school, change addresses, move the addresses, and I didn't have legal aid. I didn't even know about it. I didn't even have Centrelink, mate. I was full-time job. So it's important that I show Kyra and Mia that, yeah, your dad doesn't give away. I sent, I'm going to send my daughters the paperwork from that lawyer. I'm going to send to them and say, this is what my lawyer has asked me to do today. Would you like to sign away your sister? Shall we sign your sister away? Because that is what this bitch is asking me to fucking do. And my daughter, you're going to be stunned when you read this lawyer's fucking message, mate, who she's telling you. I think it's illegal. I have a feeling that it's fucking illegal for your lawyer to plan behind your back your fucking downfall. And not only that, but actually wants charges bring up on you because she's not happy with what you've said on the internet. So she needs charges bring on you. This is diabolical, dude. I cannot believe it's legal that a lawyer who is supposed to look after your best interests is now asking you to sign a piece of paper that completely takes away your parental rights. Completely takes them away. Allows them to leave the country whenever they want for as long as they want with no contact at all. Oh, we'll leave a clause in the bottom for it, Mr. Barker. If your daughter ever wants to contact you, then she should be allowed to contact you. I said, that's your clause? So you're doing me a favour. Are you doing me a favour, are you, love? That's what I said. Are you doing me a favour? Oh, fuck, you're a great guy. You're doing me a favour. I said, by the time my daughter's old enough to want to call me, she doesn't need your permission. Why would my daughter need your permission to call me? Okay? She doesn't need your permission. She can just call me. She doesn't need to ask anybody. So it doesn't need to be like you're doing me a favour putting it on paperwork. Yeah? You know, these people will treat you like shit, boys.
Her lawyer doesn't act that way. They don't get the same treatment as you do, buddy.
They are protected. So remember that, man, when you go there, that they are absolutely 100% protected. So that's what I've been doing the last week or so. I've just been getting the paperwork together. And I think I did it deliberately, not going down there and sorting the bill out, because I needed a break. I needed to, like, as Henry said to me, reset. So I did that. Because it took me, I don't know, 2 or 3 days to get, you know, this amount of paperwork done. It's a lot of paperwork, mate. It's a lot of papers there.
So we're walking in with
Paperwork. They're walking in with a family report. That's it. They're walking in with a family report. I don't know any of these other people. They've never interviewed me. I've never spoken to them. So I actually don't give a fuck what they're going to say, because they've never spoken to me. I don't know any of these people. So your reports don't mean shit to me. How could they fucking possibly mean anything to me when you haven't spoken to me a single sentence, but you want to pass judgment on me? So they're ready to pass judgment, bro, and they haven't even spoken to you. Okay? So the whole thing's a setup. The whole thing is a fucking setup. Everybody just wants to get paid, and that's it. I mean, I didn't pay him, remember that. But I would have been up for I didn't pay the lawyer either. I didn't pay the fucking lawyer.
Sorry for laughing. He's laughing or crying. I don't know what to fucking do, mate, okay?
But, because I needed help writing up the paperwork. I'm not a fucking lawyer. I don't know how to write, you know. So I just need you to tell me what to write, and I'll write, and I'll come back, and you know, I'll give you a small fee for that. Is that okay? Because I'm broke ass, right? So I gave a coin. That's the truth, boys. I gave 1 coin. Okay? That's all I did. I gave 1 coin, 1 silver ounce. And that's all it took. Bang.
Fucking sweet. We'll help you with that, Mr. Barker. I swear to God.
That's why I had no money. I'm broke, right?
lorddobby@gmail.com is my PayPal. If you want to fucking help me out, that'd be fantastic.
So I couldn't work out how to do it. And I think I'm pretty clever. So I went there with a Texas ounce, 1 ounce Texas coin from the Texas Mint, and said, would you trade your help, you know, just with the paperwork, just a little bit of paperwork help for the coin. I don't have anything, but I've got this. He flipped it around his hand. He's gone, Texas Mint, 1 ounce. He said, yep. He said, I don't have, I've never even seen this before. Yeah, yeah. What do you need? What do you need?
So I did all right with that, boys. But that's what I did. Okay, so I tried to think of different avenues in order to help my case and help my daughter, trying to get my paperwork done. And that's how I got the paperwork done.
It wasn't through money. I didn't pay anything. I just gave a silver ounce.
So they do come in handy, boys.
Yeah, man, I'm getting a job, dude. That's what I've been doing. Angry, thank you very much, Angry. I hope you're well, man. Also, man, don't ever fucking run me down in my own chat. I don't give a fuck who you are. Alright? I really don't. So, I give the energy that I get. You want to be a fucking dog, mate? I can be the biggest dog here, mate. So, I already know what I need to do, man.
We've sent away for 5 things this week, mate. I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's Tuesday today, right?
Wait a minute, let me check. Yeah, it's Tuesday, man. I've already applied for 5 jobs.
This week alone. And it's Tuesday. So I thought I'd give it a break just for maybe till tomorrow and see if I get any calls back. You know what I mean? See if I get any contact back. And then we'll go again. We'll do another round of job hunting, rah, 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 rah. We've had no luck with masks. I don't know why people are like they go to buy it and they don't pay for it. And then they leave it in there for 3 days in eBay and they don't pay for it. So then I have to relist the mask. That's happened twice. There doesn't seem to be any bad feedback on eBay anymore. You can't leave negative. You can't leave neutral. You can only leave positive. That's really weird, dude. There's no negative feedback on eBay anymore because I wanted to warn other sellers, you know, like this guy doesn't pay. So, because all it does is tie up. It ties your stock up for a while and you can't sell it. And then when you relist it again, it's going to take, 2 days for it to get into the, for people to start noticing it again. So we haven't sold any masks, basically. I've got five masks on. I've got all of these on, man. I've got all these on. I'm sorry, it's the mannequin head. He turned out really nice, man. I don't know, I really like him. The colours and all of that, I really like. Hair turned out nice. But none of them have jumped out, mate. None of them have jumped out. So unfortunately, we've had no extra income coming. This is normally my extra income. Nothing's been happening. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I've gotten pretty good at my masks, mate, over the years. And I try and pull up an original picture of a clown, and I try and paint it the same colours, the same way, and try and paint it the same way. I haven't mastered the hair, the short curly hair. I've got nice curly hair. It goes all the way around. But haven't been able to plunder it, mate. I mean, it's $180. Like, that's why. It's not a $20 mask, mate. It's $180. And then they've got to pay for their transport. And then if they live in America, they've got a sales tax. So Trump has not made it easier, man. He's made it a bit harder. So same with these guys. It's because of the mannequin head, man. That's better. But yeah, no one's cracked it, mate. I never complain, Mr. Pussy. I never complain, mate. Australian money, mate. Australian money. Not US money. Australian money. US money, 180 is, I don't know, 120 bucks American, I suppose, something like that. Yeah. I'm just really surprised. This is the longest I've ever gone without selling a mask, to be honest. So I've got plenty of raws and plenty of things to crack. This one sold but hasn't been paid. So I cancelled the fucking thing. I had to cancel it. It sat there for fucking nearly a week, mate, waiting to be paid for. So I think I've just got Jerry's in me auction, mate, false bidders. And we've got a lot of raws to play with. So we have got more masks that we can make. But I figure there's no point in putting more money into my materials and, time into making them, all the rest of it, when we can't even sell fucking one mask that we've got. And I think I'm making some pretty good masks compared to what I used to make. Like these are, I thought I put some pretty good effort into it. But they haven't plundered yet. No one's, they haven't plundered, bro. So, the hair. I thought maybe I have to repaint it, but I don't want to repaint anything, man. Okay? So I'll just leave it go, mate. And I haven't even bothered putting this one on eBay. I haven't even bothered, mate. The skull. He's not even on there, man. I thought I'd just let it have a break for a little while, and when I sell a mask, maybe I'll put this one up. 6 masks a day. And well worth the money, so Oh, thanks, Hursty. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We do try. We you know. I put a lot of effort into them. Um, yeah. I don't mind that. It fucking turned out nice, that one. I like that hair. I don't mind that. But it's Halloween, mate. Okay, it's Halloween. You know, but that happens every year. Don't stress. Don't. I told my sister the same thing. I said every single year is the same. Okay, it's Halloween, and you know people want scary stuff. You know that's it's horror Halloween. It's not Slipknot. I mean, you know these are you put a jumpsuit on, and you go to the concert. You know they're not really jumpsuit on and let's go Halloween. So we did sell one clown like 3 weeks ago, and we've sold that, and I mean we got paper for that. I kind of feel sorry for the person though. By the time Trump's fucking taxes and everything else, like it's a joke. He's a fucking joke, mate. And then I got to send it as a gift. I can't put the real price on it because you'll get charged taxes when it gets there. Like it's become very hard for eBay sellers or anything like that, man, because anything over $100, I think it is, anything over 100 gets charged Trump's tax. So I put the value at zero. Oh, sorry, 1 cent or $1. I think I put it. I know there's a one in this. I think it's $1. You're not allowed to have zero anymore. So I put it as $1 and a gift. So they don't have to. You don't have to worry about it when it comes to the US. The prices have increased. Shipping. Oh my fucking god, mate. It's $30 for 500 grams, for up to 500 grams. 1 gram over, and it skyrockets. Absolutely skyrockets. One of the masks that I weighed a mask up just out of interest, yeah. It was 45 grams over. 45 grams, so 540 grams. They wanted $49 postage. $49 postage. I only charged the client $30 or $35. I think it's $35 now on my site for America. But it cost $41 to send it. 41 bucks. I couldn't believe it. I was stunned. And I asked the guy why, and he says because it's over 500 grams. Anything from 500 grams to a kilo, he said, astronomical. Just, yeah. So go home, Chad, and weigh your masks. Keep your masks under 500 grams. He said, I can let you get away with the bag. He said, but I can't let it be like 60 grams over or 80 grams over or whatever. He said, 10 grams, 5 grams, not a problem. He said, I can slip that through for you. He said, but anything over that, mate, and he said, yeah, it's not, yeah, it's a lot of money to send it to America. So, but I do thank you, Hursty. Thank you, man, for keeping me alive and keeping me going. I appreciate you liking my art. Did you get the ad revenue yet? Fuck no. You crazy? You insane? Of course not. Of course not, mate. I mean, you know, it doesn't come out until the 26th anyway. It doesn't come out till the 26th. So, yeah, no, of course not. Fucking course not. That was the other thing we missed this month, wasn't it? I forgot about. That's the other bit of income that I would normally have coming into my pocket is from the channel monetization of ads. Watch these fuckers, will ya? Stop skipping through shit, mate. Just let it play out, okay? I don't blame ya. I'm the same as you. I don't blame ya. But that's the only way the channels get an earn, mate, is through the ads, right? So you skip everything. There's nothing in it, mate. It's a couple of cents per ad. You're not getting paid $10 an ad or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just mere pennies, mate. But it adds up. It adds up. That's why these people make 10 videos in a day, and it's all on the same subject, but one thing has changed. One extra bit of information has come out, like legal mindset.
Go and have a look at Legal Mindsets channel. And mate, that fucking bloke just sits there fucking yapping and yapping and yapping about the same fucking thing over and over and over and over. And each time he's getting 60,000 views, 100,000 views, because you're watching it thinking there's new information, and there's no fucking new information. He got an extra charge. He got it. So let's do another hour-long fucking video, okay? You know, like, but you go and watch people like Mist, and they absolutely repeat the same thing over and over and over in their videos, but it just gets views, and that's because of the ads. Okay, so you make enough of them, and you know you've got a bit of a revenue coming in. I don't make any videos, boys. You know, I have never really done that. I just do my live streams and wish for the best. You know, back in the old days when people liked you, they actually fucking supported you, bro. You know, like they gave you patronage on your channel. You know, they weren't nasty to you. We weren't living in the environment we are now that we're fucking broke, and that's what we all are. We're all fucking broke. So you know, if you go asking, you know, hey, patron, give me a bit, you know, you're starting to look like a beggar because the person's fucking broke and they haven't got fucking $5 or whatever, mate. That's just how it is. That's life. So it's changed now. So it's no longer relying on the people that watch you or to donate to your channel or to support your channel or to become subscribers and all that kind of thing. People don't do that anymore. You know, very, very rare, you know. So I think I've got 5 followers. 5. Yeah, I think $4.90 a month I charge, $4.90. But I got 5 people. I don't know where that revenue goes, mate. I really don't. I fucking, as far as I can see, it doesn't go into the my monetary thing. There's nothing on there saying that that revenue's gone into the whole number. It just says ad revenue. So oh, thanks, Hursty, man. Thanks, man. You can't hunt in Australia, mate. I live in Australia. You can't. What are you going to hunt? I don't live out in the country, man. You need to live out in the outback. If you live out in the outback, you can hunt whatever you like. But here, yeah, you know, you can't even walk outside, mate, without offending somebody. Like seriously, people are really highly offended very easily over here. You know, you can just say the most mundane, stupid thing and people will be offended. So, have you noticed they've age restricted my streams now? Have you noticed that? It's like the last 2 streams have been age restricted. So, I don't know whether it's the subject or just my filthy mouth, because I have got a bit of a filthy mouth, you know? And I get a bit dieted every now and again. And, you know, I let off a little bit of steam, you know? I let off a little bit of shit, right? And people file reports and stuff like that. But it's better than TikTok. I don't even last 2 minutes on TikTok. As soon as I open my mouth, they just record anything that I'm saying and file abuse and harassment. And I'm generally kicked off within minutes for an entire week. It doesn't take much. 20 seconds recording, mate, and then they have me removed every fucking week. Every week, mate. And it comes from here. They get pissed off what you say. Or it's that fucking red-headed fucking dog that used to be in here, mate. Remember that fucking red-headed fucking rat who used to come in here every week? Or Scott Russell, you fucking dog. And every stream the cunt's in here. Every fucking stream for years, mate, he's in here. And he's the fucking rat on TikTok, mate, and I busted him fucking fair and square. Busted him straight out. And I knew that it was fucking you. All this time, you're the fucking dog that's been filing your fake-ass reports. And you're in my stream every fucking stream. But the minute I go on TikTok, bang, you get me removed. What a fucking bitch you are. And then you want to join up my channel, Russell Scott. You change the name around. You want to change the name around. I know you still watch me, you fucking red-headed fucking rag. I know you still watch me, and I know you still file your reports under a different fucking name because you're a dog, and that's what dogs do. Yeah? You don't go on the camera yourself, you ugly fat rat, do you? Only I fucking do because I'm a movie star. I'm a movie star, mate. I'm a movie star, Scott Russell. You ain't fucking shit, mate. You're a fucking red-headed fucking rat. Oh, that's why you must be pissed off. Because I call you cunts fucking rangers. I call you cunts fucking rangers, mate. There's been a few times when I've fucking hung out with the fucking redheads over there. There's been, yeah, that's what pissed you off, didn't it, you fucking ranger? That's what fucking pissed you off, mate. Oh, you fucking didn't like the way I spoke to the rangers, mate. That's what it was, wasn't it? That's fucking what it was. I couldn't work out what it was until now. Fuck. I wish they would, Hursty. I wish they would buy my masks, man. It would pull me straight out of trouble. It just would pull me out of trouble. I wouldn't have to, you know, I don't need a lot of money to be happy, mate. Fucking, yeah, I don't need a lot. I can tell you now, you know, just because you earn thousands of dollars a week doesn't mean you're happy. It doesn't mean you're happy. It just means you've got money. No one can get me the alien, or what is it? Michael Myers popcorn bucket, mate. Yeah, Michael Myers popcorn bucket. I've been trying to contact people that I know in America because my sister's in Australia now. She's not in America. And the premiere cinema is on the north coast of the country. So Florida, Tampa, that's what my sister said. You know, I live in Arizona, so the other side of the country. We don't have premiere fucking cinemas here. We don't have them. And so we did a bit of hunting, mate. Cop this, man. We did some fucking Googling, right? To find out how many buckets are released. How many? How many buckets are, because it's only through this cinema complex that you can buy all of these alien buckets, the fucking, this bucket, Superman bucket, all the buckets come out in the cinema, in that particular Cinema Plus, I think it's called. So we did some Googling. Mate, there is fuck all buckets. Fuck all. 4 cases per cinema. 4 cases. There's 18 in a case. That's it. That's it. 4 cases in each cinema. That's not a lot, mate. That's not a lot. And then my sister was explaining to me that, you know, in America, you can buy whatever you want. So the first person in line to buy a bucket, if they want to buy all the fucking buckets, they're allowed to buy as many buckets as they want. There's no limit. You can go in there and you can buy 10 buckets if you want 10 buckets. So if you're looking at 48 units and someone goes in there and goes, I'll have 10, they're $15 each, mate, a bucket. $15. That's what they are to buy with popcorn in it. $15. So, the aftermarket on that on eBay was $100. Pre-order, mate, on the Michael Myers popcorn bucket. I sent a message to Henry. I thought, fucking, in America, a cunt's fucking rich. He could go to the fucking cinema. He could go to the fucking cinema, mate, and get a popcorn fucking bucket with some fucking, popcorn in it for fucking lorddobby, mate. Eat the popcorn, send me the fucking bucket, mate. Fucking, that's what I'm thinking. Fucking, Henry's like, fucking, he'll hour with fucking $100. I said, I don't want it for $100. I don't want it for $100 fucking dollars. I want you to walk in, spend $13 or $15 on the fucking popcorn bucket with popcorn in it, fucking sit there eating on your fat ass, eating the fucking popcorn, and then when you're done with it, send me the fucking bucket. That's what I want to fucking do. I'm such a cheap cunt, mate. I'm fucking such a povo. I'm such a fucking povo, mate. Fucking hell, mate, I don't think it went down too well. Yeah, I don't think it went down too well. Mr. Henry's not too fucking happy right now. Fucking, he thinks I wanted him to buy a fucking popcorn bucket for $100. What the fuck? I don't want you to buy no fucking popcorn bucket for $100. It's a pre-order. So the cunt hasn't even got it in his hand yet, mate. Yeah, you can see a picture of the bucket. It looks like a cinema fucking counter, and you can see the popcorn in the fucking back. So this is a guy that works in the cinema. He works there, bro. And he's able to get as many fucking buckets as he wants. Mate, if you ever get a job, get one at Cinema fucking Plus or something. Yeah, get a fucking job there, will you? We don't see him a lot no more, Dave. We don't see him at all, to be honest. I don't want any paper. You can fucking just come into there and say hello and shove that. But he doesn't even fucking want to do that. I don't know. I don't expect anything or fucking whatever. He doesn't come in anymore. I think we lost him, mate. To be honest. Yes. We're on path, mate. We're on path. We got it all filed. We got it all fucking filed. I'm so proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm tired, but I got it completely filed, mate. Okay. I got a huge fucking wad of paperwork filed. So I spent my time doing that while I was off the internet, and I got the paperwork organised. Tried to put the promised land in to get the paperwork done. And ended up swapping a silver coin. I ended up swapping a silver coin, mate. That's all it took me. It just took a silver ounce and swapped it for a Texas Mint silver round. I swapped the paperwork, putting it together. Would you help me if I gave you this? Would you trade me your services? So I did really well, to be honest with you. I did extremely well. And then I didn't realise that it's now gone up to $90 a fucking ounce. It's flown through the roof. I've never seen that before. I've never seen $90 silver ounces, ever. Ever. In my whole entire time. So the most I've seen it, it was $40, I think it was. I think it went up to $40. And then everybody shit themselves on eBay. All right, keep your eye out on eBay, mate, because back in the old days, they used to shit themselves, and they'd go on eBay and dump their fucking stock, mate. They dumped their stock. Like it just blew me away. And then you got a whole bunch of new people coming into it because it starts to go up, so they start to go in there and buy up and buy up and buy up. But on eBay now, there is nothing under $90 an ounce. Nothing. Okay? All those silver bullets, silver shield rounds, they're at fucking $170. Not that you'd pay that, but that's what they are. Some of these coins are quite expensive now. So no, man, I knew it when it was $24 an ounce. $24 an ounce. Okay? That's what I was looking at on eBay. At the most, $30 an ounce. At the most, $30 an ounce. I remember buying on eBay at $24 an ounce. Yeah, I remember that. So I jumped in it then. That's when I jumped in. And then it skyrocketed. I think it went up to 60, and then it just nosedived. It nosedived. Remember, it flew all the way up, and then it nosedived, and it just fucking straight down again. Well, a lot of those people that bought their metal, mate, on the way up, okay, like they paid between $30 or $25, $28, all the way up to $40-something an ounce, and then all the way up to $60 an ounce. And then they seen their stock, it just nosedived, back down again. So then they went on eBay and tried to offload their stock, mate. Tried to offload their coins, right? Before they lost too much. They're thinking it's going to... And so, mate, people were dumping their stock on eBay. They were just dumping it. They were selling it for $30 an ounce and $35 an ounce and stuff like that. I remember buying silver bullets, silver shields, mate, for $28. Silver bullets, silver shields. Yeah. The one with the skull and the crown. I can't remember what the name of it is. The skull and crown. I remember that one. No ABC, nothing, man. I'm sorry, man. I haven't sold any masks, no. I've had 2 people buy a mask and not pay for it. So just tie the stock up for 2 or 3 days, and then I've got to relist it again, which is the Corey mask and the Corey mask and a clown mask, was it? What did I just relist this morning? I relisted another one this morning, and I relisted one the other day. So 2 masks had to be relisted. No sales. No. Nothing, mate. Surviving on the Seno, mate. Surviving on the Seno. That's about what I'm doing. The revenue from here isn't until the 26th.
It's not until the 26th, bro. I'm on limited fucking... But hey, compared to where I was before, I'm living like a king. I'm living like a king, man. You know, I was on $5 a day back when I was married. $5 a fucking day. And I'd have to steal money out of the wallet to take my daughter to the pool or take her down to the to get some lunch at the fish and chip shop or something like that. I'd have to steal money out of that fucking person's wallet. And you'd open up the wallet and there's just hundreds and hundreds of dollars in it, mate. Just stacks of 50s. Just stacks. And I'd have to steal fucking $30 out or $20 out to take her to the pool the next day or take her out the next day. Because you can't ask. You can't ask for a penny, mate. You know? I don't care about fucking gay people, mate. Who gives a fuck about gay people? Let them fucking be happy, mate. It's not your business what the fuck they're doing or not doing, mate. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not your business, bro.
The reason my attitude changed towards it all, man, okay? Like, you know, back before I was, you know how I was, right? But since then, you know, I've learned a lot. And I have family that are in the community. As full-on gay as you could get. I mean, really, really gay. Fucking absolute flamers in my family. I have absolute flamers, mate, okay, in my own family. They're the funniest, most loving nephews and nieces that I ever have. Funny as fuck. They're fucking funny, mate. Some of the shit they come out with. But they belong to the community. You know, my lovely nephew's as gay as they come. He's as gay as they come. But he's the funniest. You know, he's a pleasure to have around you. Like he brings goodness to your house. You know what I mean?
No, I allowed her to abuse me.
It can only happen to you if you allow it. Okay. Unfortunately, I allowed it, but fighting against it would have halved the time that I was there. The only way you're going to survive in a situation like that, because you want to be with your child, is to keep your fucking mouth closed. That's it. Keep your mouth closed and just fucking nod your head. Because if you give any pushback, that's called abuse. You see? That's how the woman's got it. She can throw anything she wants at you, buddy, and the minute you throw something back at her, that's the abuse. Okay? Because you're not agreeing with her and you're saying the word no to her. So in today's current laws, that's regarded as abuse. So that's how they can get the thumbs over you, mate. And I know the minute that I arced up or the minute that I said anything, that my ass was going to be off my land. She'll have me removed. And that's exactly what she did. So, it was the battle between staying with Echo. That's all I cared about. I just wanted to be with Echo. So if I've got to live this way in order to wake up to Echo in the morning, then that is what we're going to do, boys. And nothing else mattered to me was other than being a dad. Okay, so I will sleep on the fucking floor in the garage. I will live on a fucking bowl of rice a day. I will put up with this fucking person walking around and like a Muslim woman. Just the same thing, but you haven't got a fucking headscarf on. But exactly the same thing. I'll put up with that in order to be with her. Okay? That's all that mattered to me. That's all that will matter to you when you're a dad. Nothing else will matter, boys. Okay, you look at me like an idiot, a fool, rah. Wait until you have children. Wait until you have your children, mate. Wait until you're holding your daughter. Okay? And you know what's being afoot, what plans are on afoot. And you know that it's not in your best interest or your daughter's best interest. So, you'll do anything you can, mate, to stay in their lives. Anything you can. And that's why you go to the school, you pick them up, you take them home, you take care of them, you take them to the park, you take them to the pool, that's why you do that. Because you're dad. Okay? That's why. That's the only thing you'll live for, mate, is your children. When you have children, you live for your children. You do everything for your children. You fucking, you're really happy when they're happy, and you're sad when they're sad, and, No. Well, not that I know of. No, not him. No, not that side of the family. No, not the Farrants. No. Well, actually, no. No Farrant. No. The other side of the family, like dad's side, fucking that the other side of the family. The other side. My brother's side. My sister, fucking, yeah. Yeah, no. You didn't have to retract it, darling. It doesn't mean anything to me what a fucking woman says in here. You don't have to retract anything, hun. Okay? It doesn't matter to me anyway. I don't give a fuck. Fucking badgers, mate. They open their fucking mouth and they think the whole world fucking stops. Fucking, no one cares. No one cares, Myra. No one cares, darling. Oh, it's okay, darling. I went from hello, my love, to just hey. Fucking, mate, I've dropped off the cliff, boys. I've fucking dropped off the cliff, mate, and I don't even know the person. Before they've walked in, they've gone, hello, love. Then they look at me and they go, oh, fucking delete that. Just fucking, hi, how you going? Fucking delete that shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, well, then you're a fucking pain in the ass and you can get the fuck out. Fucking car. Boom, cunt. You're fucking gone, mate. How's that for you? You're fucking out of here, mate. Fucking get the fuck out of here. Fucking car. Boom, mate. You're in my jail mirror. I'm only 15. Oh, fuck. Yeah, mate, you didn't last here. You get boomed straight away, okay? This is not a minor fucking shit here, okay? Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Yeah, get out of here if you're a minor. I have no interest in fucking talking to you at all. Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, boys. Oh, fuck. Right, we'll get the kettle on, mate, and we'll go at me legs, mate. It's so sore. Hey, you know what I've been doing lately, man? Like I go down to the fucking, I go down to the second-hand shop, that place down the road there I bought the robot from. Like, I bought this for $5, right? Fucking bargain, mate. Right, really old school fucking robot, mate. I couldn't believe I picked it up for $5. So anyway, I walk past there after I go there now after hours, okay? And the people for some reason leave all of their shit on the outside of the door, and they leave all their bags and fucking bullshit, right? Mate, look what I got. Look what I got, man. I fucking grabbed it yesterday. I went through all of the bags, mate, because I'm a povo. I go through all the fucking bags. I'm not shy at all, bro, because they get it for nothing and they charge a fortune for it. But look at this beautiful cookbook, man. Like, what a stunning fucking cookbook, mate. And apparently she's really famous. So to go and buy this book, mate, I don't know how much it would cost you, but it would not be cheap at all. This would be a very expensive fucking book, mate, to go and buy. Donna Hay. She must be a really famous cook. So I picked this up yesterday. It didn't cost me a single dime, and I'm so happy, mate. Okay, I really am. Because I always liked nice cookbooks like this with big pictures and stuff like that. And I'm really impressed with this. So I picked this up yesterday. It cost me nothing, mate. Donna Hay's cookbook. I'm really wrapped, bro. I like that. It's embossed and everything, mate, on the top. Embossed. Oh, how you doing, Mr. Taylor? I hope you're well, man. Thank you for saying hello. Anyone like my masks, man? lorddobby79 on eBay. lorddobby79 on eBay. I'm trying to, get some paper together. A little bit broke at the moment, but I'm trying to work my way out of it. Don't think anything bad, mate. I sent away for 5 jobs this week. We're on Tuesday already. We've got 5 applications out there, so we are trying to do that. But generally, I can just sell a couple of masks or sell one mask and it sees me through, right? Because my rent's paid and my bills are paid. So we've got the main things paid in the house. I just don't have much spending money, kind of thing. So I was relying on my masks to pull me through. So lorddobby79 on eBay, man. If there's something there, you could. That would be a huge help to me. And I've also got the Corey. This is the Corey that's on there. That's the Corey mask that's on eBay at the moment. That I put up there on eBay. Nothing, Mick. Nothing, mate. I never sell anything during Halloween. It's the Halloween month, so I never sell any clowns or whatever during Halloween. It's not really, Halloweeny, Halloweeny kind of things. And my masks aren't cheap. They're not, they're not $10 masks, man. It's 180, 220, 180, 140. And the Corey's is 220 for Corey. They can send me an offer, 180, and I'll accept it. That's fine. But if you look at my feedback, you'll see, man, that's what my masks sell for. Like everybody in the past has paid that amount, that to me. Otherwise, they're just not worth making. The hair, the latex, everything, the time to do them all, they're just not worth making. Yeah, bad luck. Yeah, it is, man, because I'm fucking broke. I'm broke but happy. You know what I mean? I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm okay. I'm not sad. I've got the rent, got my house, got the rent paid for, I've got the electricity and gas paid for. So I haven't got a lot to complain about other than I haven't got like heaps of paper in the bank or whatever. But I don't really want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I'm lazy. I'm just lazy, man, and I'm head tired. I'm head tired. Like I haven't been on the net for a week, I think it was. And I took that time in order to get the paperwork together. And that took me, 3 days of getting this paperwork together. There's a lot of paperwork there, mate. Okay? There's a lot of papers. So that's my final thing for family law court. That's it. That's the last bit of paperwork that I
am presuming that I will have to prepare for family law court. And you guys have been a bit upset with me lately, but in my world, that's all that exists. I don't have anything else. That's it. Until I get this done, there is nothing that overrides it. And I really hope you're the same way when you have children. I really do. You should be all out. Whatever you need to fucking do to see your kids, that's what you do. And that's how I am. So in my life, you can apply for the jobs, you can do all of that, rah. But the main concern is getting the what do I need? What do I need to do in order to get what do I need? You know? No, not until the 15th, 16th. Wait a minute. Oh, it's written on the front. 16th. 16th of the 10th, mate, is my final hearing. Final hearing after 4 years. We're going in there very strong. We're going in there with a lot of proof and a lot of parental alienation and all of that kind of thing. Good luck. Good luck. Because they don't believe anything you tell them because you're a man. Nothing. You could have all the paperwork in the world, mate, and fucking no chance. Fucking none. Fucking none. Absolutely none. Just none. All you've got there is a bunch of ass white paper. You've got yourself a bunch of new fucking toilet paper that you sent fucking the court. You sent her a whole bunch of toilet paper. And she's just going to wipe her ass with it. She's not going to answer anything. She's going to fucking ignore everything that she's been doing the last 4 years. It's not going to fucking change anything, mate. So, but you've got to do it. You got to do it. And you want to know why, boys? Because once you file it, it becomes part of the court paperwork. It becomes part of the court file. So over time, that file gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? And that's why you file it. Because none of these visiting things, none of these things were available in any affidavit. They were only just available. Okay? Now they're all combined. And it kind of like paints a different story. You know what I mean? Like it shows a different story, not paints it. It shows a different story. It shows the evolution of things, yeah, to where we are now, where my daughter is saying that she doesn't want to speak to dad. She doesn't want to see her dad. She's afraid of her dad. She's afraid of her dad. You see, it doesn't sit well with me, man, because I haven't seen my child since she was 5. So what are you saying? Okay, because you know what I mean? Anything after that date, how can you possibly hold me responsible? How? I've had no contact. So how am I fucking responsible for how a child is thinking and feeling and talking? You are. You're responsible for it, love, not me. You're the one that's put those ideas and words in her mouth, not me. You are the one that's made her feel that way, not me. Okay? And that is how it's going to get shown. All right? Now, I'm waiting your response. Because I know you watch me. Okay? Don't pretend you don't. Because I know that you do. So, let's see if you respond. Let's see if you respond or you ignore. And I'm hoping that you respond. I am. Because then I can respond back. Okay? That's what I'm hoping. But I know through the entitlement of being a woman that you will ignore everything. You won't say a fucking thing, man. You will ignore everything. That too. English muffin.
I don't eat peanut butter and jelly, mate. That's fucking disgusting. That's fucking disgusting, man. Fucking, I ain't eating no peanut butter and jelly, mate. This is not America. Okay, this is Australia. Yeah, we don't eat peanut butter and jelly. Okay, it's not our favourite meal, bro. No, I don't eat like that, man. I'm Australian. No, I'm Australian, man. We don't eat like that. We're not. I don't know. I've never. I haven't had that since I was a kid. No, mate. What did you say in English? Fucking English muffin. Why do I eat an English muffin? Can't remember the last time I had an English muffin, mate, to be honest. We're not really English muffin eaters over here, I don't think a whole lot. Yeah, Vegemite. Yeah, we eat Vegemite. Yeah, that's a logical thing for me to put onto a English muffin, a bit of Vegemite. Peanut butter is a little bit too full on for Australians in the morning. Like it's too, you know, I don't know. We just don't eat peanut butter and jelly in the morning, mate. Like, we might put a bit of jelly on, a bit of strawberry jam or something like that on it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any money to buy any fucking English muffins, okay? What the fuck? You think this is English muffin fucking territory over here, cunt? Fucking how am I going to afford an English fucking muffin, you cunt? Oh, mate, I haven't got that English muffin. I haven't had any muffin for fucking 10 years, mate. Oh, fuck, mate, I had a nice Chinese muffin. I couldn't have even fucking that either, mate. I haven't had a fucking bit of muffin, mate, in fucking ages, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? And it's fucking imaginary muffin, mate. That's all the muffin that we get, mate, okay? The only bit of muffin that we've ever fucking seen, mate, that's it. Fucking, you know, yeah, you can see but you can't touch, mate. You can touch it but you can't fucking do it. You can lick it but you can't fucking taste it, bro, right? No, mate, no, there's no fucking muffin, mate. We do fucking muffin. Mate, I don't want to put I don't get no muffin, mate. If I had any muffin, I'm not going to be putting no peanut butter on the muffin, mate. I don't get no muffin, mate. Yes, because you're American, mate. You're in a fucking American, mate. What do you know about Vegemite? You're a fucking piss-sweet fucking American who eats peanut butter and jelly together. Fucking Vegemite, yeah, that's for the big boys, mate. That's for the fucking big boys, okay? I'll go over to fucking Texas, mate, and see the cowboys. Yeah, they eat fucking Vegemite, okay? Not fucking you, all right? Eh? Yeah, get a bit of Vegemite in you, mate. Grow some balls, mate. Get some hair on it, mate. That's what you need. That's what Vegemite does, mate. All right? Yeah, man, I love Vegemite, man. I fucking love Vegemite, mate. Vegemite is the best, mate. Vegemite is the best. Don't worry about what I say, mate. I'm a fucking idiot on the internet. Don't worry about what I say. You know, fuck it. Hey, boys, my daughter says the same thing. She says, you know, why did you say this? Or why, you know, I can't remember what I said. I honestly can't. So I've said something really stupid or whatever. She said, Dad, why did you say that? I said, because your dad's an idiot. Your dad's a schmuck. That's why. It's fucking, you know, your dad's a schmuck. She just started laughing. Fucking, yeah, what do you want me to say? Your dad's a schmuck. lorddobbyking@gmail.com, viewer. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. If you want to help the old bloke out a bit, patronage of the channel would be great. A little bit of patronage would be good. For your truck license, mate. I haven't been to any truck license or fucking any other license or whatever. We did the what was it? The forklift license, right? You go through the government to do it, rah. You're only allowed one. You're only allowed one, dude. I think it's one every 12 months. So we did it. We did the one thing we were allowed to do, and you know, you got to wait that certain amount of time before you can go back and get another license, mate, or whatever. if you're going to be rude, mate, I'm going to put my boot in your ass. Simple as that. I don't give a fuck who you are. So... No, forklift. Don't remember what happened, mate. Don't remember what happened. We went there to do a written test. I studied the book. Oh, it was like fucking a manual to learn like the driver's test, right? Like when you normally get a test, you learn from the book. You go and do the written test, and then you go back and do the driving test. Yeah. So we went there on the day to do the written test. And the teachers said that we're going to swap the times with the other class, and instead of doing the written test today, we're going to do the driving test today, and we'll do the written test tomorrow. I've never sat in a fucking forklift, mate, in my life. I do not know anything about it. I only know what I've read in a book. Yeah. So how long do you think I lasted, mate? Like, seriously, how long? Fucking, I got to do the 8-track like that with the forklift a few times, like that, just for half an hour around an 8-track. And then they did the driving test. I failed. I failed within a few minutes. I failed. It's one mistake. One mistake, you fail. That's it. One mistake. So... I got basically pulled off the machine within minutes. Pulled off. I'm sorry, I've never even driven it before. I've never lifted anything before. I've never tilted anything before. I had to go out and watch the people driving, and then I got told to go back inside. You're not allowed to watch anybody. So I've never driven a forklift before, man. I've never even sat in one. So of course I failed. Simple as that. I just talk that way to, stir up the shit, mate. That's it. Oh, yeah, nothing in it, mate. I just talk a lot of shit. Yeah, it's fucking. It's not supposed to be personal or whatever, bro. It's not supposed to be meant as taking anything. It's just entertainment. Yeah, entertainment flow. Rah rah. That's. I was a lot worse in the old days. I was a lot worse. But nowadays, I don't want the trolling. I don't bring the negative energy to my life. So I try and just be a smart ass. I'm just a smart ass, mate. That's it. Just being a smart ass, okay? Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, swear to God, that's what happened. I went to do the driving test written, the pass the score or whatever you want to call it. And I studied and studied and studied, mate, backwards and forwards. And I went there to do the written test. That's what I went there for. And we never did the test. Straight away it was swapped with the other class, and we did a driving test for the day. And all of us done driving tests, and 3 of us failed. The 2 people in front of me, they failed. And then that was it. I was asked to leave. I mean, I said to the guy, I didn't come here to do a driving test. Like, I've never, is there any way of having a practice? Is there any way of doing things, yeah? And well, insurance-wise, you can't, Mr. Barker. Insurance-wise, you can't just be driving around a forklift, lifting shit up, rah, rah. It's only during the test, rah, rah. So no, okay, it's not available. You can do the 8-track. You can just drive around the 8-track because everybody gets a turn to do that. And then straight after you've done that, we're going to do a driving test. So I tried standing there watching the other people do their test, to learn, and they kicked me out. They told me, you're not allowed to watch anybody. You need to go into the other room. You might be a distraction or something like that. Yeah. So I failed. Just being an idiot. That's It's nothing personal or anything like that. It's nothing. I'm trying not to kick people out of my stream. I'm trying not to do any of that. I'm trying to be a good guy, nice guy, whatever. I don't want to be sitting there complaining about the whole world and this is going to shit and that's going to shit. I think you already know that. I think you already know how bad it's getting out there for most people, just normal people. And yeah, that's. So I just wanted a bit of entertainment, bit of lightheartedness. I haven't been on here for several days. I've been getting paperwork together and having a break from the internet and resting my mind. I seem to be empty here, just nothing there. Nothing. Just tired. I'm tired. Like I go and have a sleep. I wake up and I'm tired. I go have a sleep. I wake up. I get out of bed and my whole body aches. Like everything, back, arms, legs, everything just fucking aches, mate. And I get up. I come out. I try and have a cup of tea to wake up, and I end up going back to bed again. And I think I'd like my brain just needs a bit of a rest. Yeah. Putting this together was huge for me. Putting this together for the court date was big. Was a big deal, and it took a lot of work to get it all together. And I had to have it all signed by a JP, and all the pages are stamped. You know, they're all fucking stamped, bro. See, stamped, numbered, mate, signed, fucking double signed on the other side. That's every single page. Every single page. All the same. So every single page has to be stamped and filed, and it was a lot of work, man. It was a lot of fucking work to get it all together, to get all these pages together. And so I got all that together. So I felt a lot better. Yeah, I'm trying to stay on the path, man. Have a bit of a fucking 420 and fucking have a sleep. I'm not so released or what happened, then it gets you busy. I just try and stay busy, man. But I don't really do anything. I'm fucking lazy. I'm lazy, okay? I'm fucking old and lazy, mate. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I sent away for the jobs. We'll fucking see if we get a job. We get a job, we'll go to work. We don't have a job, we don't have a fucking job. That's the story, okay? I'm lucky to have internet. It's only because they call me and I'm like, yeah, okay then, I need it for the 15th. I put it off until next Wednesday or some shit. I said, I don't get paid until next Wednesday, rah. There's a bit of a, I'm sick of your late fees, and that's why I haven't paid the bill. I'm sick of the late fees. I don't want it automatically deducted from my bank anymore. I want to be able to go into the shop and pay it. So I'm not happy with that, and you're charging me a late payment fee every time, even though the money's in the bank and you don't take the money out, and you're charging me a late fee. And every single month you're doing it, and you're going to charge me a late fee for next month, okay? That's what you're going to do. So I'm sick of that. Yeah, need a break here. Just need a rest, man. Just get tired. I get tired and there's no tunnel. The tunnel's there, but there's no light. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. The tunnel's fucking dark. Whereas before, the tunnel's there and there's a light. I know that I'm heading towards the light, right? Now, they're telling me there's no light. The court has already told me. Like the court itself. My own lawyers are telling me, no chance, you're going to lose custody, lose parental rights. I said, how does that make sense when the person has completely ignored everything and I'm the one that's going to lose parenting rights? You guys do everything you can to protect the woman. Everything you can. Everything. You know, you talk for her, you stick up for her, you fucking file paperwork for her, and she doesn't even know you. She doesn't even know you. She doesn't give a fuck. She just ignores everything. Everything. In court, yes, yes, yes. Out of court, nothing. Nothing. You know, every single contact centre, file complaints against them. I've got it. I've got the paperwork to prove it. Every single contact centre filed reports, you know, complaining about the contact centre because she can't get what she wants. You know, they don't obey what she wants. And they're complaining, you know, you're not obeying the order, you're not doing what's proper. And she's like, well, screw you, I'm not doing it, rah, 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 it's your fault. And files complaints against the contact centres. Yeah. And gets away with it. Like, it just blows me away. No, I mean the light in the tunnel is your daughter, the court case. That's the light of the tunnel, mate. Okay, that's what I mean. You know, that's at the start of it. You've got to go through a lot of stuff. You know, parenting courses, you know, men's behaviour courses, psychological reports. You've got to go through so fucking much, mate. You've got to tick so many boxes in order to be able to walk into the court. They don't have to do anything. They can completely ignore all court's orders. But if you don't, then you can't even walk into the court and complain about her. Okay? So it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot. You go and do the men's behaviour course for 3 months, every week for 2 hours, get indoctrinated to how they want you to think, and you will understand my thinking and how I understand what I understand. Because you go and do the men's behaviour course, mate, and you are going to learn that you are fucking nothing. And you are worth nothing. You are below the fucking dog and the cat. And whatever you want means nothing. Only what she wants and what she thinks and what she is feeling matters. Okay? And it's a sick reality. It's a sick-ass fucking reality. Because once you've worked it out, you'll understand why the court's the way they are. Because you are below the dog. You're below the cat. You're not even, you're below the goldfish. Okay? The goldfish is above you. Okay? Everything I just mentioned, including the children, gets free love. They get loved for free. It doesn't cost anything to love them. Okay? You only get loved for the resources that you can provide. That's the only reason you'll get loved, is because you are able to provide the resources that fund everything else. Okay? And that's what the men's behaviour course will teach you, is that you are fucking nothing. Nothing. You're just the person that pays. Keep your mouth closed, have your own opinion, don't share it with her because she may not agree with it, and if she doesn't agree with it, then you shouldn't be talking about it. Okay? You know, you need to pre-think everything before you talk to her, because in case it upsets her or she doesn't like it, or, you know, make sure you think about everything you say. It's fucking a joke. It's a fucking joke, mate. Yeah. Oh, things always get better, man. I don't hate women, man. I'm a wake up to them. I never said I hated them. What the fuck you talking about, mate? Let me tell you, brother, you better wake the fuck up. It's 80 to 90% divorce rate initiated by women. And if you don't wake up, it's going to cost you a lot of fucking money, and it's going to cost you all your property, and it's going to cost you all your possessions. And as far as I'm concerned, it's all women. It's not just fucking, you know, it's all women. All. You know why it's all women? Because it's all men. It's all men. Every time they open their fucking mouth, mate, it's all men do this, all men of that, all men of this. They don't distinguish, mate. Okay? It's all men. So no, until they prove themselves, it's all women. I give them the same rules they gave us. Okay? There is no distinction, mate. It's all men of this. All men do this. All men are this way. There is no distinction. None. Prenup. What if you're hot and you get a prenup? Prenups are no good, mate. They can just say they signed under duress.
You know, it has worked, man. If you're wealthy.
If you're poor, you're immune to women. You're immune if you're poor. You're absolutely immune. A woman will not want anything to do with you. Nothing. If you've got no money and no prospects and no whatever, that woman's not going to come anywhere fucking near you. Who are you kidding yourself? Well, if she does, it's only until she meets someone that's fucking better, that's got fucking a house, that's got property, that's got money, that's going to take her here and take her there and buy this and buy that. Yeah, your ass ain't going to be hanging around very long, mate. You can fucking... Yeah, you still believe in love, do you? Fucking... Oh, God, mate. No, the rules of life, mate, are not that way. I'm sorry. That's the Disneyland version of life that they've sold us. They've sold men. They sold me that dream. You know, get married and have children and be happy and be a good husband and there should be a good wife and all of that kind of thing. That's the Disneyland. You know what I mean? That fantasy fucking Disneyland thing. In reality, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different ballgame. If you don't have a whole bunch of paper coming in every week that person is able to get hold of, she is not going to be happy. Mine was only happy when I was pulling $2,000 a week at the market. That's the only time that fucking she smiled was on a Sunday night when I got my money. And then she was happy to take the money off me, give it a really good count, okay? And she would be impressed with it. And 10 minutes later, back to where we were an hour ago. We're back to the same ignoring, same fucking thing that we were dealing with an hour ago. It doesn't change, man. It'll change for the 10 minutes while they get their paper off you. Because don't forget, it's their paper. It's not yours. It's their paper. It's their paper. Fuck, mate, I remember coming home from the market. I had $2,600. That was my day. $2,600 was the most I had taken at the market on nail polish. And the person sitting in the car smiling and fucking happy as fuck and fucking, you know what I mean? But within, I don't know, an hour at home, we're back to where we were before. We're back to where we were because they've extracted the resources from you. Now they've got the resources, you don't. So they don't need to talk to you anymore. They don't need to fucking deal with you until next week when you get paid. Trust me, man, the more money you got, the worse off you are. The more in danger you are. The more on guard you are. Okay? These people running around with millions of dollars, mate, they're fucking worried. They're worried, bro. They can't have girlfriends. They can't have wives because they know that what's going to fucking happen. And if they do meet somebody and they're wealthy, they've got to put everything into their mother's name. They've got to put everything into a name that they can trust, that isn't going to fucking take them. Okay? And that's what they do. Your prenups are, I don't know, 1980s stuff. Okay? Your prenups are 1990s, year 2000 shit. It's not now. Now your prenups don't work. The bitch walks in there and says, I signed under duress. That's it. That's all she's got to say. I signed under duress. And that negates the contract. It negates it. Okay? So it gets thrown out. He gets thrown out, mate. The only thing that saved these people, mate, these wealthy sportsmen and businessmen, is they put it into their mother's name. Everything. Even the clothing that he wears when he goes and buys it, it's on his mother's credit card. It's his money, but it's his mum's account. So as far as the law is concerned, his mum bought him that jacket. His mum bought him that car. His mum bought the toothbrush. He didn't buy anything. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to keep your resources, gentlemen, because your resources is what they're after. It's not you. Majority of the time, it is your resources that they are looking at. It's not you. You come along with the resources, but you're not the reason they're there. They're there. They're there because you are providing a lifestyle. You're providing the fucking resources in order for them to live for free. Because you pay for the food, you pay for all the bills, you pay for the mortgage, you pay for the house, okay? And they're trying to work out a way of getting their name on the mortgage. They're trying to work a way of, how do I fucking, even if I can't get my name on it, how can I claim? How can I claim on it, right? So bitches will move all of their shit into your house and lay claim to half your fucking house, mate, because they've got all their shit in there. And once they're in there, mate, it's like trying to remove a tick. They know the laws, man. They know exactly what to say. They know exactly what to file, what paperwork to say, and they know exactly what to say at the police station, and have you removed. And they can have, and they will have you removed. Okay, so you need to be more. The more wealthier you are, the more you've got to worry. Me right now, I'm immune. I'm broke. So I'm immune. It's like I can't even say hello, miss, without them getting offended. I walk in, the lady looks busy, she's running around everywhere. I said, I'm not in any rush. Take your time. I'm not in any rush. She's offended. She's offended because I look like this. I look the way I am. If I was handsome and young and well-dressed and that, there wouldn't have been any offence. But she took enough offence to have me kicked out of the shop. And then she says to them on the return there, I don't like what you said on the internet. I said, so you watch my streams? I said, well, fuck, what do you want me to say? I said, that's exactly how it went down. But because I shared it on the internet, you're not happy about it, are you? Far out. Well, they're too fucking bad. That's what I said to the lady. You don't tell me how to talk, love. You don't tell me what to do, okay? It's just not going to happen, all right? So I got kicked out of the shop. I haven't been back. I've never bought a packet of smokes off her, never used the machine again. And I'm really fucking glad because I can go to another shop and I can get them $1 cheaper and I don't have to pay for the machine to get any money out. I don't have to pay their $3 fucking charge, mate. So I'm really fucking happy. Yeah? Like for me, I bought your smokes. I went into the other shop, bought the packet of smokes, come back and said, love, it doesn't change anything. All it's changed is you didn't get the sale for the day. And I didn't use your machine. So there's $3 again you don't get off me. And she said, well, at least you didn't buy them off me. And I thought, you cheeky fucking bitch, you work here. You don't own this shit. You fucking work here. All right, you've got no right telling a customer, oh, I don't want to serve you because you said good morning, miss, and I don't like the way you said it. Like, what the fuck? So why would you want to deal with them, mate? Why would you want to deal with them for, man? I don't feel. You need to get used to being alone, gentlemen. You need to start enjoying your own space and your own time and your own place. Okay, there was a time period in my life where it seemed empty unless I had a girlfriend, unless I was married or a girlfriend. I had to have someone around me. And then I got I love them so much that when we did break up, it would take me ages to get over them. Don't let these fucking bitches get that power over you, boys. Don't fucking, because, mate, I'm telling you now, she does not give a fuck about you. She is over there shagging and doing whatever the fuck she wants with the new bloke. And not a second thought is you, okay? So while you're over there crying your eyes out and being all rah-rah about a woman, she's over there swallowing a load, okay? She don't give a fuck. She don't care. She's telling the new guy how much she loves him. Okay? And that's the other brilliant part, gentlemen, when you break up with a woman. Okay? I want you to remember that your ex is out there right now telling somebody how much she loves them. Okay? And remember that love. Remember what that was worth. Remember what those words were worth when they were spoken to you. And that's all you got to remember. And you won't even be thinking about your ex ever again. Never. You'll never think about her again. All men. All men. All men, not just fucking the good-looking ones, rah-rah. All fucking men. What do you think I didn't pull Sheila's, mate? Fuck. Oh, man. Listen, man, I choose the way I choose it, mate. I've never been that way. Never. Biscuit doesn't mean that much to me. Chasing paper meant a lot. You know, being successful meant everything to me. Not chasing vag, mate. I never had any problem getting a girlfriend when I was young. You know, I've been through a lot, mate, in the last 4 or 5 years. I've aged heaps. I've lost my teeth in the bottom here when I chewed a fucking T-bone steak and I snapped my freaking tooth down the bottom. And then the other one came out because that one came out. The other one came out. And I've aged in my skin. It's because of stress. I've spent 4 years in family law court, mate. Every few months, I'm in law court. And I'm stressed as fuck. I'm paying for lawyers and trying to do shit to get legal aid and trying to survive. And the only peace I get is when I go into my bed and I lie down. I get peace and quiet. You know, I come online to try and get some help, a bit of patronage from my channel. That doesn't really work. We had Henry coming in a few times, and he helped out a lot. But since then, we've had no real help from the channel. We don't get any monetization here. There's no paper, man. Here, I don't get paid here. We haven't been paid on the channel in 3 months. So I think I'm doing all right, mate, for what I have to go through and what I have to do. Basically, yeah, I teach you shit, so I show you how I am, so you don't have to go through it. My pain is your lesson. Understand? Understand? Okay. That's what it is. The pain and bullshit in my life is your lesson in life, so that you don't have to fucking do it. And hopefully it helps to awaken younger men to what's going on out there, okay? Because it's the young ones that need to be warned, mate. The young ones. The young ones, mate. And I think the women are even worse now. I think they're more entitled. I think they're more masculine than they've ever been in history. I think the women nowadays are the most masculine women that you could ever be involved with. They're just masculine. And then they tell you that they want you to step up in your masculine so that they can be feminine. And that's just not going to happen. That is absolute bullshit. Once a woman is in the masculine, mate, it's very hard to get her out of the masculine because she gets used to being the boss. You know, she's the boss now. She's the boss. So she's not going to give up that power. She's not. Okay? And it makes them feel really, really good, mate, when they've got it over the male, the female. It makes her feel really, really big inside. Okay? And when the demands were small and they were easy for you to manage, she's in a masculine and she's got demands and fucking rah-rah, the demands go up. And once you've reached that, you know, where they want you to do something, you've like a goalpost, and you've done that, they move the goalpost. They move it and they change it to whatever the fuck they want. So
good luck. Good luck. Well, yeah. I don't advise it, gentlemen. I just don't advise it. It'll end up costing you a lot of money. It'll end up costing you whatever you've gained in your life. That's what it will cost you, okay? Why do you think the footballer was so happy to put everything in his mum's name? He's got millions to lose. Millions. Okay? And what did she do? What did she do? She filed for a fucking divorce and she wants $30 million. And that's just one footballer that I know. There's two footballers that I know, okay? That's just off the top of my head. And the one footballer, she filed, she's only married to him for fucking 2 years. And the other footballer, 1 year. 1 year married, mate. And as soon as he signed that contract and as soon as he got that big money, $30 million into his bank account, she divorced him. Straight away. Divorce. And she is demanding $30 million. That's what she's demanding. $30 million. That's some expensive cooch, mate. That is some expensive coochie, bro. Considering that she wasn't a virgin when you met her, so the guy before you, he didn't have to pay no $30 million, mate. Okay? You know what I mean? So no, man, no. Well, what do you think their main goal is, bro? You think their main goal is to get married and have kids and rah, right? And it's not. It's not. Okay? It may be at the start, it may be at the beginning, but they get bored of you, mate. Women get bored just like we do, right? But we put up with them. As men, we put up with them because we have a family with them, we have children with them, we love them, and we put up with them. We put up with all of their flaws, mate, even though they tell themselves how perfect they are. Okay, no one's perfect, boys. It doesn't matter who they are. They are not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. So any woman that tells you she's a perfect 10, you've got to run. You've got to run. Get the fuck away from her. She's a perfect 10. Understand what she's telling you? She's telling you, I'm fucking perfect and you need to listen to me because you're not perfect. Okay? So from that point onwards, mate, you're doomed as a man. You are thoroughly and utterly doomed if you've got someone there standing in front of you that says that they're a perfect 10. Okay? Because there's no man that's going to look at you and go, I am so fucking handsome, I'm a perfect 10. Or except for Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's a perfect 10. Fucking Brad Pitt is just bored with that shit, dude. Fucking Brad Pitt is a perfect 10, okay? Like when that cunt was young, fuck, mate, perfect 10. Fucking hell. But every woman, every woman that you meet, every single one, the fattest, fucking ugliest fuck you could ever meet will tell you she's a perfect 10. Okay? Perfect 10. So everything they say, everything they do is a perfect 10. You understand? You can't win. You can't battle it, mate. And the other one that I warn you against is when you say to a woman, oh, geez, you look really pretty, like she's come out in a dress or something like that. She just looks really pretty. And you say to her, geez, you look really pretty, I mean, you're really saying to her, geez, I'd love to bang you, because you look really good. I'd love to bang you right now. Fucking, that's what you're really saying as a man. But you're just throwing a compliment in there, right? And then they'll say to you, I know. That's what they say to you, I know. Like, just get the fuck away from these women, mate. Okay, seriously. Shag them and get them the fuck out of your house. And call them next week, and I can guarantee they'll be busy. They'll be busy. Okay, because you're not the only bloke they're seeing, mate. You're not the only one. All right? So good luck. I hope that you can meet someone and I hope that you can get married and have kids and all the rest of it. But it's stacked against you as a man. And the more wealthier you are, it is going to cost you a lot. All right? I mean, I know men, mate, that are too fucking scared to go in a relationship because of what it could cost them, of what they would have to, possibly pay out in the future if it didn't work out. So they're scared to go in a relationship, mate. They don't have fucking girlfriends, bro, okay? Okay? They just fucking go and do their thing.
They go down to the parlour. It's a lot easier just to walk in, fucking choose whatever you want. You can fucking, they all come out, mate, and they're fucking all fancy dressed up. Oh, what do you feel like today? South Korean, maybe Vietnamese, maybe fucking Russian. You know, just choose whatever you fucking like. That's a lot easier. There's no expectations, bro. You know, there's none. You know, you don't have to listen to all of the fucking yak, fucking hell, mate. Talk about give you a headache. And then after that, the ignore game. The ignore game. It's always the ignore game. Do you ever get that in your relationship, boys? The ignore game? They just ignore you? And it can last a week, 2 weeks. It just lasts forever. It doesn't fucking end. They just ignore you, man. You come home from work, they ignore you. You try and talk to them, they ignore you. They play the ignore game. And they're very, very good at it, mate. They can last a month without even saying hello to you. Like, absolutely ignore you. And the whole time they want you to pay for everything. They want you to pay the mortgage, they pay bills, pay for the food. They just don't want to fucking acknowledge you. They don't want to even look at you, okay? Because, you know, you're old and ugly or whatever they said to you. That whatever they've called you. I don't know, mate, just go for a quick walk. Get out of the house for a little while. Occupy my day a bit, mate. Go out onto the beaches, mate, have a look. Go down to the shop down the road here. I got a message from the old man. Wait a minute. Far out, I can't see. What's she? Yes. He wants a packet of smokes. Well, aren't you lucky, old man? I just walked out of the freaking house. Okay. Sorry, man, let me wipe this down. The old man's called me, mate. I left a message anyway. I don't care what you fucking think, mate. No one gives a fuck what you think in here. Yeah, truth. No one gives a fuck what you think, mate. I don't give a shite what you think, brother. You think I care? Mate, I don't get dressed up to pull Sheilas, bro. I really don't. I dress up like this because people look at you like you're nothing and they ignore you. And you'll blend in really, really good. Okay? People don't even look at me, mate. And when they do, they think I'm trash. And I actually don't care. I don't care, mate. I really, really do not care what people think and what people want to say or whatever. Means absolutely nothing to me. I'm past that age, mate. I'm past the age of caring what other people think or what other people are wanting me to do or not to do or whatever. You know? And it's my hair. What's wrong with my hair, mate? I cut my own hair. Bro. I save $50 a month, mate, cutting my own hair. So I think I do a pretty good job, bro, except for the back. I can't do the back. I can't cut the back. So it kind of like fucks up a bit in the back. But I actually don't care. I don't care, bro. I really don't. I'm not interested in putting up with a woman and I've got to do this and I've got to do that and I've got to do all this stuff to keep her happy. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't... I end up sleeping alone. I end up sleeping alone, bro. So I'm just not interested in anything, really. And I'm not interested in their nastiness, and I'm not interested in their one-liners, the things that you put up with. I don't put up with anymore. I'm 56 years old, and I don't put up with their one-liners bullshit anymore. So, you know, I tend to pull them up. You know, like
I get the first thing they ask me is, do you want to get remarried, and did you want more children? No, I don't. On both on both things. So I've had my chances in the last 6 months or 7 months. You know, we've dated two women in the last 7 months, and they basically are the same questioning, the same, you know, trying to work things out. You can see the motors are turning, and they don't think that I know, and I do know. That's the thing. You know, this is not my first rodeo. I've had girlfriends since I was 16, 17. I've had girlfriends. They've cheated, they've lied. I've been through everything with fucking Sheilas, mate. And women don't seem to realise that, right? They think they are so fucking clever. They really, really do, mate. And they think that they can just throw questions at you, and you are just so stupid that you don't put one and one together. And that's it for me. I'm out of there, bro. I'm out of there, mate, okay? I'm not going to be, like, basically blackmailed. Oh, if you don't want to come out with me today or tonight or whatever, or on this day, then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go and see rah. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who you go and see. Like, seriously? That was it for me and her. I ended that relationship right there and then. Like, I basically being blackmailed. If I don't come over to your house and I don't do what you want, then you're going to go over and see this guy. That's it for me and you. Fuck off and go over and see him, love. Fucking, you're never going to fucking have that over me, ever. Okay? The last one we had in the house, mate. You know, I cooked dinner. I met her online. Cooked dinner. We got along online. Tippy tappy. I invited her over for dinner. She was a local. You know, I went and picked her up at the house so I could meet her housemates, and, you know, I don't know who the lady was that I met, but just so she felt safe, you know. I told her I'll come over and I'll meet people that you know and they've met me, and you know what I mean? And that's what I did, because it's the right thing to do, right? So, but that didn't last very long. I mean, you know, I've shagged the chick. We're out in the fucking living room, and, you know, the next thing you know, it's I turn around, it's on its phone. That's the first thing that's bugs the fuck out of me, is a Sheila that's always on her phone, mate. It really, really bugs me, bro. I'm sorry, man, but I cannot put up with them like you do. Like, I'm not interested in talking to a woman and she is looking at her phone. I am not interested anymore in chasing biscuit that is too busy on their phone. And I'm putting up with it because I want the biscuit, right? That's why I'm putting up with this shit. I'm putting up with it because I want to get laid, okay? And I don't want to get fucking laid. Oh, you don't have that fucking power over me anymore. I'm 56 years old. I don't give a fuck about your vag. I don't fucking care. I like peace and quiet. I like to have my own shit. That means more to me than the vag, right? And conversation. I like to have conversation. I have put up with a person for fucking years who the phone mattered more than I did. The telephone mattered more. It 100% mattered more than your own fucking husband was the telephone. Being on the phone, non-stop being on the phone. And for me to look over at the latest chick or whatever, and you're trying to talk to her and they're on their phone, that's it for me. We are finished. We're finished. There's no reprieve. There's no nothing. We are finished. I will never compete with a phone again, whereas you will. You will, because you want the biscuit. I don't care about the biscuit, boys. Okay? So they've lost their power with me. They have no power. Their power is the biscuit. And once you get over the biscuit part of it, they've got no power. And that's why, boys, that's why after you flog the fuck out of it, after you've shagged it, it don't mean fucking anything to you. That's why. Don't tell me I'm fucking lying there. Don't tell me I don't fucking know human nature. Because after you fucking fucked them, bro, they don't mean as fucking much as they were to you fucking 10 minutes before you fucked them, right? So don't fucking pretend. I'm talking straight up with you. Okay? You know, after you've shagged them, you get down to the real person. Yeah? Whether you want to actually be with them or not. You want to put up with them for time, over time. And that's, you know, do you want to shag her again? Does she want to shag you again? I'm sick of this pretending that people don't shag anymore. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, I'm sick of pretending that you don't chase a woman because you want to shag her. Like, what the fuck? You chase a woman because you want to talk to her? You chase a woman because you want to hold her hand. You know, she comes after you because, oh, fuck, you know, I really like his shoes. You know, of course not. Of course not. A woman chases you, the man, for the same reason. You know? And I don't have that lust. That lust. You know, that lust? I don't have it anymore, boys. You know, I can look at a really pretty chick, mate, and just walk away. Like, I've seen some really, really pretty chicks, bro. But I don't. I let someone else have that headache. Someone else can put up with the fucking headache, bro. Someone else can put up with all the yesing and all the guessing games and all of the fucking fun games that they play. I'm just not interested anymore. You know, I turned around, I seen the chick is on their phone. That's the end of us, in my mind. Okay? The first thing the chick says when she looks up, do you want to get remarried? I've known this chick for fucking 2 weeks, bro. 3 weeks. I've known this chick talking tippy-tappy on the phone. Why in the fuck would I want to be getting married or even be talking about that kind of thing with a chick you've only known for fucking 3 weeks and you've shagged her fucking 2 times? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and did you want more children? You know what I said to her, bro? This is the honest truth, man. I'm 56 years old, love. Like, honestly, I just want to fuck. Okay? I want to fuck like a fucking Trojan, love. Okay? I want to make up for all the fucking that I didn't get when I was fucking married. Okay? Because I never got any of it. Okay? Oh, I don't want more children. And even if you fell pregnant right now, today, you got pregnant. How old are you? She said, I'm 39. You're 39? So by the time the child is born, you're going to be nearly 41. Do you want to be 41 years old and have a fresh baby? Okay? Like, it's just pretend bullshit. It's a game. It's a fucking bullshit game. Okay? The bitch don't want to get fucking married. The bitch don't really want fucking children. She wants to put you into that fairy fucking land. Oh, I'm going to have his child and she's going to... That's all bullshit. It's all fairyland fucking make-up bullshit. Yeah? That's not reality. And I just said, no, I'd like to spend my last few remaining years of peace and quiet. If I want to be with somebody, I just want to fuck. I don't want to fucking having big children and fucking stress and... Like, what for? I'd rather enjoy my life, you know? I'd rather, you know, have a good time, you know what I mean? Enjoy the last twilights of my life. I've got no chance of getting remarried and having more children and... Like, oh my God, Father. And especially the person you've only known her 3 weeks, you've shagged her twice. Why are you having this conversation? Why are we even talking about it? You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem logical, bro. So I got out of that. I dropped her. You know, as soon as I mentioned her age and asked her how old she was, of course she's gotten embarrassed because you can't have children at that age. Okay, it's just not good. Okay, 39 years old is not good for a woman to be having children, okay? You know, it's just not good for her. It's not good for the child. Well, as far as I know, anyway. So after I said that, she got him, I don't know, got mad at me. And she said, I want to go home now. I said, that's a good idea. Put your shoes on. That's what I said. That's a good idea. Put your shoes on. I didn't apologise. I didn't get on my thing and beg her to forgive me. And I didn't mean it and all of that. No, fuck. Get your shoes on. Good idea. Good idea. Get your shoes on. Okay? Because, you know, 20 minutes ago, an hour ago, you know, great. An hour ago, I hadn't shagged you. Okay? You know what I mean? And you know, it might be a different thing. Might be a different playbook, right? But no, man. You've gotten down to the real nitty-gritty. You know, you've had that ass, you've had that fucking thing, right? And now it wants to make plans. It wants to make future plans with you. You know, well, you didn't make the plans. She's making the plans. She is making the plans, mate. All in her head. And don't ever think it's not pre-thought about. It's pre-programmed. It's pre-done, boys. You're not involved in the conversation before it happens. It's done when you're not around. It's thought about when you're not around. It's planned when you're not around. It's discussed with another person while you're not around. okay? And then it's presented to you as something new, you know? I've just thought of this, right? No, mate, this bitch has been talking to her fucking friends the whole time, okay? Her whole time. Need to find someone to get married, need to be able to remain in the country. I didn't know that, okay? Need to find someone to get married, need to find someone that is easy to handle, rah, rah. That's what that goes through their brain. And they've got to get the paperwork organised, you know? There's always an ulterior motive with me, mate. They're never just happy to be. There's always an ulterior motive. There's always something behind it that I've got to work out. And each time I'm not wrong. Like, unfortunately, like I see it unfolding. I know there's something that I haven't hooked onto yet. There's just something that's not fucking right here, right? And I'm right. Like, a couple of months later, I am 100% correct. You know, it's not like I've been wrong, man, in any of the things that I've said. And that's my own experiences, man. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm talking about my own shit, okay? So I own my own shit, for good, for bad, for better or for worse, whatever it is. And maybe you can learn something, maybe you don't. Maybe you'll hate me for what I've said. It's up to you, I don't actually care. All right? Support my channel if you can. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal. Support my channel for me if you can. Patronise my channel for me if you can. Give me a like, give me a share, give me a follow. I'm kind of like the only last IRL streamer that's on YouTube. Like, I am one of the last. That's Australian anyway. I don't know any other Australians, mate. All the rest of them are in jail, mate. Fucking Spidey Tehran's facing 7 years, mate. 7 years, mate. 7 years, mate, for Spidey. Cop that shit, brother. 7 fucking years, mate. That's what he's facing. Imagine that, bro. They've thrown the book at him, mate. They've thrown the book at him. He might be able to get out a little bit earlier on the mental health thing. You know what I mean? Like, he might be able to blame it on the mental health. But otherwise, mate, he's gone for 7 years. Attempted, what was it? Threatening to kill. Threatened to kill. Yeah, threatened to kill. Both him, his sister and his mum. He threatened both of them, mate, on live stream. A very, very bad idea, mate. It's on live stream, filmed, man. It's such a bad idea. I just get a can of Coke, man. Lord Dobby King, mate. Lord Dobby King, bro. Hello, boss. $30, please, boss. Oh, sorry, man, I pushed the button. Let me keep this power going, man. We're running out of power here, bros. Running out of power. What's doing, Dobbs? Oh, is that Zeddy? Hello, Zeddy. How are you, man? Oh, we're just cruising through, Zeddy. We're just having a walk around, man, doing a live stream. You know me, being a fuckhead. You know, normal shit, dude. Get out of the house, man. Get some fresh air. Clear the blind, mate. Clear the mind up. It's good for the mental health, bro. Yeah, it's good for the mental health. And maybe raise a little bit of paper, bro. You know, get a little bit of help, a bit of patronage, mate, from the channel, bro, would be good. That would kick the bloke along. We've sold no masks, Eddie. We never sell a mask during Halloween season, and this season is no fucking different. So we haven't got any paper from the masks, and we haven't got any payout from the channel, mate, in ages. So we've been struggling a little bit, but we're not unhappy with it, mate. We're not unhappy. We're coasting along, bro. We're coasting along. Rent is paid, bills are paid, bro. I live in a beautiful fucking joint here. Just no paper. But I gotta fucking laugh about it, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know, you know, I'm okay. I'm not unhappy or whatever. I'm not complaining too much. Yeah. Just see there's another robot, mate. Pretty lucky find, eh? Well, there's a big butt plug for you, bro. All right?
No, none of it.
We're going to go have a ride on the bus. I like going on the bus. I like to have a little ride on the bus. Okay, gets me out of the house for an hour. Gets me walking around. Anyway, man, I met this guy yesterday at the supermarket, and he's 35 years old, lives at home with mum and dad, and he's asking me why, how do you meet a girl? How do you meet a girl? That's what he said. How do you meet a Because I asked him, aren't you married? Like, aren't you married? How old are you? She's 35. I said, you married? He said, no, God. He said, I've never even been with a girl. I said, you got to be kidding me. He's gone, no, how old are you? 35. Live at home with mum and dad, mate. Never had a girlfriend, never been out on a date. And that's a grown-ass fucking man. So what chances has he got, mate? You know what I'm saying? He's got fucking Buckleys and none, bro, okay? So I walk out there smiling, mate. At least my life is fucking looking pretty good right now. In comparison, bro, my life is fucking great. I've been married twice. I told him, mate, I've been married twice. I've got 3 kids, mate. It's a total pain in the ass. I said, I don't think that they were happy a single day. So you dodged a bullet, brother. You dodged a bullet. Don't worry about it. And then I'm thinking to myself, what chick is going to want to fucking date a bloke that lives at home with their mum and dad at the age of 35, mate? Fucking hell. You know when I was young, bro, they threw you out of the fucking house when you were 17. Fucking, mate, the bitch of the fucking, your mum and dad to fucking pack your bags for you, bro. They're on the front door, fucking age 19. Like, they just move you straight out. Back in my day, bro, yeah. But back then you could go and get a 2-bedroom apartment for $160 a week. Back then. Nowadays, of course, you can't. But, I mean, at least if you had a job, you're earning $500 a week, right? Back then, $500 a week was the wages. And for $500 a week, mate, you could survive. Yeah, I might have a cigarette too. You could survive, mate. You could have a girlfriend, you could go out, you could pay your house rent, $160 a week. You'd have enough money left over to take your girlfriend out for dinner and a movie, $500 a week is all you needed back then, mate. Nowadays, you can't even do anything without $1,000 a week, mate, in a job. You've got to earn over $1,000 a week. Sorry, man, just having a cigarette. Can't see anything, mate. It's gone all dark. can't see shit, dude. Okay, it's right down. The light thing's all the way down. That's why. Okay. Dobbs, is Henry still around? No, Jason, no. No. I must have said something, or maybe he's, donated too much to the channel, and yeah, he's no longer in the channel, mate. I think he's given us a complete wipe. So he's okay if I send him a message and say hello or whatever, but yeah, that's about it. He hasn't been in the channel for months and months and months, mate. A long time. He hasn't been in the channel. Maybe I said something that offended him or something, mate. I mean, I was talking a lot of shit. So who knows? I might have said something that offended the guy. I don't know, man. But he's nice to me when I give him a message. I asked him about the popcorn bucket. He was nice to answer me. But there's no convo. He just answers the question, and then that's it. So I leave him alone, mate. I left him alone. I don't ask, mate. Looks like a nice day down there, mate. It is, mate. It's a nice day down here in Seaford. I'm in Seaford. That's where I live. It's a lovely little beach town, Eddie. If you're ever kicking around, mate, just send me a message. And yeah, I live across the road from the beach. It's not a problem, man. Bring your girl, man, and spend the day at the beach and have something to eat, and then, yeah, it's nice down here, man. The prices have risen, though. They've put the rent up twice on me here. So, yeah, they've put the rent up twice. And we're still paying that small debt off from Christmas. Remember, we weren't employed, and you got to wait for Centrelink to come in. It takes that certain amount of time. Well, I wasn't able to pay rent, and the landlord was really nice to me. I made an arrangement. I just pay an extra $50 every 2 weeks. So an extra $100 off on that debt, which is great, The landlord was really nice to me. School bus. I'm in Queensland. Oh, you're in Queensland. No, I haven't been up there since I've seen the Karen and the family, mate. I haven't been to Queensland. I haven't been back. Yeah, that didn't end too well, mate. Fuck it, that didn't end well too well. Oh, fuck. That ended pretty badly, bro. Fuck. Damn, man. Fuck, that ended up pretty bad, bro. Fucking hell. I've never seen people turn so quickly. Like, just turn, mate. You got no idea. Just totally turn. Just totally backflip. Just total flip. And, all I did is share a couple of videos, mate. And I had apparently offended them. So everybody got offended, mate, at those 2 videos I had. They had 87 views on them. They were a year and a half old. And that's it, mate. All hell is broken loose. And, yeah, they got pretty upset with me, man. This is an old bloke, hey, little bulldog bloke, little English bulldog bros. Hey? He's a good dog, mate, good dog. Stop. Yeah, completely, yeah. Yeah, completely, yeah. Yep, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. Could put the kibosh on. I can't see your name. Yeah, Jimmy, yeah, absolutely, yeah, 100%, yeah. Put the kibosh on the channel, got that done, 3 months, got my AdSense taken off me, and that's it. I tried calling just to say hello about 6 months later, and it just, yeah, it didn't go down well, boys. So, yeah, I was told, if, I'm going to make a phone call and we'll do a health check on you and a mental health check on you, rah, 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 rah. And in my world, that's a threat. In my world, that's a threat. So that's it for me. I fucking have walked away. I just, yeah, there's, I've never been, I don't know how to explain it, man. I know that my You know, my other sister is also kind of amazed. You know, like it's very quick to turn, very, very, very quick, and all over a video, just over a video that you shared on your channel. Apparently, it's embarrassing to them, you know, to be associated. It was embarrassing. Yeah, I embarrassed the family apparently. And I said to her, well, you're not my fucking family then. That's what I said. That's how I feel. You're not my fucking family then. How the fuck are you my family? And then you want to go complaining because a fucking video I share of my own fucking family. It's available on every Facebook post you could fucking go on. It's available on every other fucking social media channel you could fucking look at. And you cunts want to fucking complain and file reports against me. So, that blew me out. Like fucking just blew me out. So, I had no choice, man. Just once I get told we're going to start to make phone calls and do mental health checks on you and have people come around and check on you, which is what I was told. It's time to get the fuck out, basically. Jesus, dude, I was broke as fuck. I can't help that. I'm right in the middle of fucking legal aid family law court. I didn't want to go anywhere, man, okay? It's not like I wanted to go, right? I got invited, okay? And I'm sitting at the table and like one of them is just paying out on me, basically. Like just paying out on me, you know, like I'm a fucking beggar or some shit. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't say anything. I'm just the uncle, right? I didn't say a word, bro. I just fucking copped it. And I thought to myself the whole time, you know, I never asked to come up here, man. I never asked you for fucking anything. I haven't asked you for a fucking dime. I haven't said a single fucking word to you. You haven't even said hello to me. And the next thing you know, I get this diatribe fucking shit coming out of your mouth that I've got to sit at the fucking table listening to. And if I complain about it, I'm in another fucking state, so I can't even get home. So I had to sit there listening to this fucking turd of a fucking nephew fucking pay out on me at the fucking table. So no, man. It was a pretty shit day, to be honest. And then the next day I got turfed out at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got fucking turfed out and sent to the airport and I waited until fucking 1 o'clock for my flight. So, no, it wasn't it wasn't a nice visit, mate. I didn't realise they would hold so much against, you know? I really didn't. I really, really didn't. And I wasn't expecting anything when I went up there. I just went up there to visit and sit at the house. So I was happy doing that. I didn't expect anything or whatever. But everyone seemed pretty unhappy with me, man. Like they really, really did. And I hate cunts that are fucking hypocrites, bro. I hate hypocrites, bro. I hate it when someone's sitting there with a fucking beer in their hand, getting drunk, or drinking fucking wine, getting pissed, and they're telling you how much of a drug addict you are. Like, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, cunt. And like, you know what I mean? You're sitting there getting totally fucking pissed, mate, and you want to put me down? Like, no. So it was a very, you know what I mean? It wasn't a great thing, you know. I don't like being called a drug addict and fucking you're a dope head and fucking whatever. I just don't like it, mate, okay, at all. I'm 56 years old, you can all get fucked. You're sitting there fucking getting pissed as a fart. What, you know, I don't drink alcohol, so. It didn't go down well, man. So I haven't spoken to anybody since. I haven't spoken to anybody. And as far as I know, I've got them all on block. I've got them all on block, bro. I can't have people like sending me or giving me messages that they're going to make phone calls on me. You know, we're going to do some mental health checks on you and make sure you're all right. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck you and your mental health fucking checks. Like, fuck you and the whole fucking load of you. Fuck all of you cunts, mate. You know, like it just doesn't go down for me, right? Fucking. So I had no choice but to put shit on the block, mate. I'm sorry. I just, you know, what do you want me to do? I can't take the fucking chance that a phone call's going to be made. I can't take the chance that they're going to watch something they don't like, or they hear something they don't like, or there's a video on my channel they don't like, or whatever the fuck.
You know, that shit was on there for over a year. I had 2 videos on there for over a year. 87 views. Nothing to fucking brag about, mate. 87 views, okay? So no, like, you know, it was nice to see everybody and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm their favourite uncle, put it that way, mate. They got very, very offended, bro. Like, very, very, very fucking offended, mate. Okay, that was on my channel. And I thought, well, fuck it, how am I your uncle then? How am I your fucking uncle, mate? How am I your fucking family, bro? Like, this is not how you fucking talk to your fucking family, right? So no. Yeah, we haven't spoken since. We haven't spoken, mate. Yeah. No, he's plays the guitar. He's a worldwide guitar player. He's I don't know how old he is, but he's already got his own channels, bro. He's already got his own videos. He's already got his own social media thing. Rah rah. He's very famous. Rah rah. I didn't even know any of this shit until I went up there. I had no fucking idea, and actually, I don't really give a fuck. I don't actually fucking care. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't actually give a fuck. Oh, you can play like you can play a guitar. That's fucking great. Yeah, that's what I put on my channel. My nephew plays the guitar. You know what I mean? Like it's not anything. You know, sorry, but I don't actually care about anything like that. Like, I really don't. You know. Yeah, they invited me, yeah. Yeah, they invited me, you know, haven't seen anybody in all of these years and stuff like that. And I told them I'm broke, I can't afford anything, I'm sorry, but, you know, I'm not rich Uncle Chad at the moment. The last time they seen me, mate, I was a fucking dope dealer. I was a green seller. I had plenty of money. The last time they seen me, mate, I was very wealthy. And I told them I'm broke. I'm sorry, I'm going through some shit right now. You know, it would be nice, but, you know, I'm going to have to say no. So they were kind enough to pay for the ticket for the airline and come up there and see them, and that's all I thought we were going to do, is just sit there, rah, 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 rah. But, you know, I've got the 420 going. Everyone's unhappy. Everyone's fucking unhappy, okay? Fucking, you know, that's just life, bro. Fuck, I don't know, man. I'll see what happens in the future, but at the moment, yeah, they don't seem very happy with me, or, you know, talking to me or anything like that, yeah? Naughty, naughty Uncle Charlie. Naughty, naughty, naughty. lorddobbyking@gmail.com, viewer. lorddobbyking@gmail.com is my PayPal if you can help the old man out today. Nice, eh? Nice and peaceful, bro. That's what I like to spend my day. Nice and peaceful. I don't bother anybody or whatever. You know. I've got to go into the shade to read anything. Yeah, to me, yeah. At the table, yeah. At the table, yeah. You know, like a whole speech. And I didn't follow any of it. And like the person had not said a single word to me until the speech. Says the big speech and then walks away in the shits and doesn't talk to me for the rest of the time. They're all getting drunk as anything, mate. You know what I mean? Non-stop beers are flowing. And so I pulled out a joint, and everybody's fucking had a heart attack. And, you know, I get called, you know, this and that and the other. I get called the different names. And that's it for me, mate. I don't like any other cunts no more. I don't give a fuck who you are. I really, really don't. And you can kiss my fucking hairy white ass. So it didn't go down with me at all. Because I don't drink and you're all getting fucking pissed and you want to tell me how much I'm this, that and the other. But I didn't call them an alcoholic. I didn't say to them you're a drunk. I didn't say anything, mate. I'm in a foreign state, man. In a house, okay? So I've got to be stum, mate. I've got to be stum, bro. So they all went mad at me. And
Yeah, that was about it. And then someone found the videos on my channel. It was a year, just over a year after that, after when I came back here, and noticed 2 videos I had. You know, I think I just said, you know, guitar legend. You know, mentioned the name guitar legend. You know, because I don't actually know nothing about guitars. I don't know nothing about anything like that, man. I really, really don't. So, you know, to me, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't actually care. I hope that's not mean, but you know, I don't know anything about it. So, but they seem really good. I like the rips. I like the way he played it, rah rah. So I shared it on my thing while I was up there visiting at the time. I shared it there and then. That's when I shared it. And that was the only 2 videos that I shared. I didn't have the whole channel, isn't that? You know, it was just 2 videos, and they were over 12 months old, and they had under 100 views. So apparently I have offended everybody. Everybody's offended. And I got into strife about that, man. Got into trouble about that. No, I bought it up there, man. I bought it up there. They can pretend all they fucking like, man, but all they got to do is make one phone call and fucking, you know, you can have 420, mate, okay? I'll just make a phone call for you. You know, I myself don't partake, but hey, it's just one phone call. Fucking, no, mate, it only takes me, you know, it won't take me long to score, mate, wherever I go in the fucking world, because I'm a chuffer. You know? So it won't take me long to find a fellow chuffer, yeah? No, I wanted some of that Queensland green, mate. I wanted some of that Queensland buddage, bro. Some of that outdoor buddage, bro, that's grown for fucking 6 months or whatever. That's the fucking shit I want, mate. I want the fucking bomb, mate, from fucking Queensland. You know, I want to partake of fucking some sticky icky from fucking Brisbane, bro. You know, some of that nice outdoor fucking shit that's been growing forever, bro. That's what I fucking, you know. So I went and grabbed some of that, and everyone's fucking jacked with me, bro. They're all pissed off. I sat right at the back. I didn't bother anybody. You know, me and one of the other blokes, we sat at the back and just smoked a joint together. You know, they walked past and said, you know, sit down for a while. Oh no, I don't smoke that shit. You know, that's how I was spoken to. I don't smoke that shit. And I thought to myself, you're standing there with a can of fucking beer in your hand, you cunt. What the fuck you talking to me for? You know what I mean? And also, watch your fucking tone with me. I'm thinking the whole time, you know, watch your fucking tone with me, cunt. I don't give a fuck who you are. And I'm not going to be disrespected by fucking you or any other cunt. So whatever fucking shit you're thinking, keep it to your fucking self, because I don't give a fuck and I don't want to hear it. Yeah? You're not my old man. You're not my fucking brother. You're not fucking any, you know what I mean? You're my nieces and nephews, for fuck's sake. So, yeah, I didn't take kindly to their words, mate. And I don't take kindly to being ignored the rest of the fucking night. You know, try and have a conversation with the person and they just walk away. Like, fuck you. Who do you think you fucking are? Just because I'm broke. Because I'm broke and you're fucking rich. Okay, that's it. You think you're better. They think they're better, mate. The air of entitlement, brother, because they're rich. You know, they're very, very wealthy. So, you know, they want to invite you up. They want to show you the fucking good life. Rah, 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 rah. You know, that didn't fucking go down too well, did it, bro? You know, I didn't make any demands, mate. I was living on my Centrelink up there. I was getting my Centrelink. I was buying my shit through my Centrelink, man. Okay? I tried just paying for shit on my own, man, even though I was broke. But it was lovely to see them all. It was lovely to see them all grown up. You know, they're all grown up now, you know? So that was nice. But the aftermath was horrible. It took my channel down for 3 months. 3 fucking months, man. They took my channel down. Not allowed to stream, no monetary, and they swallowed Zeddy's money. You know, Zeddy used to give me money on the stream, man, and they swallowed all of Zeddy's money, dude. AdSense didn't pay out. So the $190 that fucking, you know, Zeddy had fucking been accumulating on here, yeah, I didn't get a penny of that, man. Not a fucking dime. And that, so it cost me money. Like, it cost me my channel and you cost me money. And, you know, I try finding and saying hello and you're telling me you're going to do a mental health check and fucking I need this check and this check. Fuck you and your checks. Fucking, I ain't fucking calling up again, I can tell you that now. And fucking, you know, I'm on the phone to my other sister. I said, man, I just got told I'm going to get a mental health fucking check. And my sister started laughing, right? She said, that's it, put it on the block. She said, you can't, you know, that you can't have your family or fucking people saying that to you and think it's acceptable. It's not acceptable to make phone calls on people, okay? And you need a mental health check or you need this check or whatever check done on somebody else and you want to send the cops around to their house and, you know, make sure he's all right. What the fuck? What the fuck? No, mate. You better be careful who you have hanging around you, bro, because it only takes one phone call and your whole world could get fucking turned upside down. You know, I mean, they do their mental health check, right? You don't know anything about it. Next thing you know, you get a fucking knock on the door. You're sitting there with the chonga fucking on the table, fucking mix bowl fucking there, right? The house isn't looking too fucking clean. You've got moles and latex and fucking hair everywhere. They're going to look at you like you're a raving fucking lunatic, brother, right? And then you've got to sit there, you've got to talk to these cunts with pronouns. I hate cunts with pronouns. And you've got to explain your fucking life to a person with a pronoun. And if they're not happy, well, they're going to fucking take you away. They're going to fucking take you away, bro. No, man, nah. Yeah, it frightened the fuck out of me, man, to be quite honest with you. It just frightened me, bro. Because I don't need that, okay? I've already got enough problems in my life without being told that I'm going to have mental health check and a police check done on you. You know, if you don't call me now, I'm going to have a mental health check done on you. Because you're acting very strange and rah-rah. Who the fuck are you to tell me I'm acting strange or I'm acting out of place or what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? So no, man, no, unfortunately, you know, God bless them all. They were very, very nice to me at the time and I fucked up by putting a video on my channel and that completely fucked it up. Okay, I apologise. I apologised over and over and over, but it didn't fucking, you know, it didn't matter, kind of thing. And then I got the shits with apologising, and I thought, why in the fuck am I apologising to you for? What the fuck am I apologising to you for? Get the fuck out of here. Stick your apology in your fucking ass. I'm not giving you an apology for fucking anything. I don't give a fuck if you liked it or you don't fucking like it. Okay? Oh, fucking seriously, man. When you find yourself at my age apologising to people, you're going to fucking say to yourself, fuck all of your apologies, man. I ain't apologising for fucking nothing. I ain't apologising for anything, man. Yeah, like you get the ump with just apologising, just the, you know, them wanting you to apologise. What the fuck? No, man. You do what you do, man. You don't apologise for it. You're a fucking man. Okay? Whether you fucked up or you don't fuck up or whatever, it's still your choice. You're a fucking man. Okay? So fuck apologising to anybody. Fuck them, you know, just don't fucking bother, bro. What the fuck for? Okay? You'll be apologising forever, mate. Okay? Have a fucking smoko, mate. Have a smoko. It's better than sitting at home, bro. Alright, it's better than sitting at home. Fuck, 2% power, bro. Shit, dude. Let me stick the power saving on. Sorry if it's a bit dark. Damn it, now I can't see shit. What do I have to say there? I just went into the other rooms, Eddie. I just went outside. I went outside and just, rolled joints and sat there on my own, mate. I sat there on my own. They're all getting pissed as a fart. They're all having their own conversations. You're not involved with any conversations at all, mate. So I just rolled fucking joints, mate. And me and one of the other blokes sat there fucking smoking joints, mate. And he's kind of like seeing what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Anyway, I sat there rolling joints with him and just smoked a few joints with him, and that was it, man. They all went home, and that was it. I don't know. I just went to bed. I got really sick. The next day, I was really, really sick. The change of the weather, it really bugged me, dude. And I was sick for 3 days. I was in bed just crook as a fucking dog. And that was my holiday. And then I woke up on the third day. I got woken up at 8 o'clock in the morning, sick as a fucking dog, and got dropped off at the airport. And that was it. That was the last we didn't speak for ages after that. 6 months, I suppose. 6 months we didn't speak. Like, I would call up all the time and say hello. And, I'd be there like for 2 minutes talking, and the phone would go dead. The phone would go dead. I'm getting told, it's running out of battery, or it's running out of fucking range. And this would happen within minutes of calling, just saying hello and how you doing, rah. And straight away the phone would go dead. And it happened every single time, every time I called. So, I got to the point with the last one, and I lasted maybe 2 minutes on the phone, and again, hung up, okay? The phone goes dead, right? And you always get a message back, oh, sorry about that, my phone ran out of power, right? You can just send me a message and I'll call you back, right? So I don't even fucking do that. Like, it's quite obvious, right? You know what I mean? So everyone's offended over 2 fucking videos, man, that with under 100 views. It's not like you were earning any money out of it. You weren't trying to earn any money out of the fucking, out of the kid, man, okay? So everyone's offended. A broke ass uncle, mate, that's why. I'm trying to fucking read it, Jimmy. How long did you stay with them? Oh, just a couple of days, man. Just over the Christmas, just a couple of days. I think it was 4 days, something like that. Yeah, something like that. It wasn't long, man. It's just a few days. I fucked up. I shared a video online. I shouldn't have. I didn't realise I was offending everybody. I really, really didn't. I didn't do it to offend anybody. Still a minute, sir?
Yeah, I think it's a couple minutes.
Excellent, lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You don't need to retract anything here, man, okay? Whatever the message is, it doesn't matter.
Stand clear, door closing.
You bought a joint. No. I answered that one already.
Stand clear, door opening.
It is quiet in my neighbourhood, mate. It's always quiet here in Seaford until the summer.
like summer holidays. And then we get a whole lot of interstate people come here. It's a real tourist spot, Seaford, really touristy here. So we get a lot of tourists during the holidays. And then after that, it's empty, totally empty. And then in winter, it's even like less people are here in winter. Winter's my favourite time here. Like, it's really nice here in winter. The oceans and all of that, really nice.
Stand clear, door closing.
That's life, mate. Don't worry about it. Normal shit, dude.
Be glad. Be glad to have the life that you have, bro. It's dark.